When I tell you we not lying, niggas know that we not lying. Gotta roll this clock line. Till these niggas stop trying. You know that bro, hit that SC go stop time. Till these niggas stop trying. Now you know that we got the trigger like hot fire. No we flexing like Popeyes. Gotta get to this money that's store man. Baby hold on the pole man. Gotta get to this money like 4 band. She go call me for mobile. And you know that we rockin' real like a rose man. She go for me like 4 man. Gotta get to this money like soul cam. You know we countin' the whole band. You know we countin' the whole band. Getting money, yeah, that be my slogan. I couldn't spawn no Logan. On the block, we was making a potion. On the block, we was grinding for gold things. Cause you know that my niggas on gold rings. Bro, could it magic like potions. So don't try, cause he might just blow things. Know that we blow things. She shaking that whole thing. Gotta get to this ice cold things. We had like a propane. And you know that she sucking the whole can. She taking my soul, man. And you know that we kiss shit like a token. We taking your token. When I tell you we not lying, niggas know that we not lying. Gotta roll this clock line. Till these niggas stop trying. You know that bro, hit the SC go stop time. Till these niggas stop trying. Now you know that we got the trigger like hot fire. Know we flexing like Popeyes. Gotta get to this money that's store man. Baby hold on the pole man. Gotta get to this money like 4 band. She go call me for mobile. And you know that we rockin' real like a rose man. She go for me like 4 man. Gotta get to this money like soul cam. Now we countin' the whole band.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Let me move that camera there. Welcome back, everyone, to another amazing day today. Oof. Okay, so trades called, trades taken. That was from yesterday. Let me go remove that before people get confused. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, chat. Alright. It's gonna be a good day. I'm saying this because, not just because, you know, I just feel like it's gonna be a good day, just because, like, the way price action is moving already, pre-New York, pre-New York, actually. So, there's gonna be a lot of today. It's gonna be like yesterday. Well, yesterday, we were anticipating a lot of which, I mean, after there was there's a little move going up later, which tapped our original target for the day, for like 30 pips, but other than that, I mean, after that, it got pretty nasty. So, I mean, that was fine. Our day ended pretty quick yesterday, actually, because we took early trades. So, that's fine. But yeah, today, move on forward to today. Let's see, we have any news there. Go pop this up, pop that up. So yeah, again, we have no news today. I think today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. So we have Thursday, Friday. Friday is gonna be the retail sales on Friday. So I mean, yeah, we have nothing today as well. It's gonna be a very chill day unless we get some unexpected news. Maybe, who knows? Maybe some vaccination news. Maybe, who knows? My first winning trade after 78 losing trades. Wow, man, that's that must feel good. The longest I went without actually winning a trade, my longest losing streak in a while, I think it was like a good 4 trades. I think 3-4 trades, but like. I try not to let it get to me, like the losses especially. I just look past them, to be honest. I look back at them, right? But I don't, you know, I don't lose my confidence from them. Because again, it's all a game of probability, right? So, let's take a look at GJ here. GJ with the weekly time frame. Bullish, right? So, weekly shows us that we are headed up towards this area right here. Right, because we are breaking into this range. Again, I said the same thing yesterday. I'm still bullish today. We broke this wick here. There's a resistance here. This candle will continue up towards 143,500 this week. Not sure if it's gonna be all today. Maybe it might be all today because I do expect a lot of volume today. But looking at this, it's gonna be sometime this week. I know for a fact. Right, just break into this area here. Looking left here, this is just clean traffic. Right, the moment we tap this resistance, that's when GG's gonna have some issues here. It's gonna make resistance here, then it's gonna come down, range here, so it's gonna be pretty nasty after. But then again, you're gonna wait for another breakout after to the upside or breakout to the downside, take buys or take sells, right? But for now, we are bullish until this target up here at 143,500. That's the weekly time frame. Coming down to the day time frame, I think day time frame broke that resistance from last night. So this is interesting because actually let's drop down to a small time frame. We know the direction already, so we're bullish here. So if you're looking for buys here, I'll say buyers won't be valid right now, like as we speak. It's probably going to be valid once price finds support, right? Because if you look at the structure in a 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour time frame here came up. 1 hour time frame here came up, bullish trend, right? Look what it created. It created a resistance here. It created a resistance, right? So when price creates a resistance, what's the next thing it creates? I'm gonna wait for chat to answer this question. What's the next thing price creates after price creates resistance? Support, right? So if price creates support, where is that going to be? Thing is, we don't know where that's going to be yet. We know using price action that we have logical historical support levels that price has rejected off of before, or levels in the past where price struggled at. So we should go mark that up. All right, let's go mark that up. So right here, what do you have here? Price went up here. What happened to price there? That's where price struggled at, right? So if that's where price struggled at, then boom. This is a level where we have potential. It's a potential area where price could reject off or price could make support at. So let's mark that up. Boom. All right. Resistance here. Oh, I'm gonna mark up with my real trading view tool here. So there you go. Resistance here, right? Resistance there, and then support here, right? So everyone got that? So let me go delete this. So if this is your range that you have here on the GJ here, potential range, right? Because resistance support equals range. If price were to form support down here somewhere, let's say price goes down here, which it probably will come down, coming down towards the support. If price were to come down here, high chance at this area, price may create support here. If it creates support here, then high chance price will, since this is the range here, and this is the bottom of the range, high chance price will create support here to go back up, right? It'll go back up to retest the top of the range, aka retest the highs from London or from last night, you'll say, right? So it'll come up like this maybe. So you have opportunities in this area where you can take buys at. One, you can take buys here, this kind of opening, stop loss that candle, TP up here. Two, you can take buys once we close above here, entry there, after anticipate the next candle to continue up towards the next resistance, right? Two levels where you can take buys on this area. So obviously, if this support does not hold, where are we gonna go? Because what happens when price breaks support? What happens when price breaks support? Let's say price comes down here, which it will, right? What happens when price does not respect the support and that bullish channel does not form, and we break through the support? Where's it gonna go? Breaking support means it's gonna potentially go down, right? So if price breaks support, then high chance you have to think of the next logical level where price could reject off of that. So you want to look left. Looking left in this area, you're focused on rejection areas. So that's gonna be probably right here, around this area, I'll say. This is an area where price has struggled at a lot in the past, right? So let's mark that up. Let's mark up your support being right here. Boom. If price does not respect this support, it's gonna drop down all the way down to the support. So this is where you can probably encounter sells and take your sells coming in the range. And this range here is gonna be about 28 pips, right? Because we know technically right now price is on a bullish trend. You're looking at it like this. You're like, okay, there's a retest for price to drive up here, right? But if this support breaks, there's no retest. It's breaking through. It's gonna go down to the next support. So therefore, you're gonna have this candle coming up. So, yeah. So I think sells on this candle will be pretty valid if you break back into this range here. All right. So I'm willing to take buys as long as the price respects the support, but if price breaks the support, I'm willing to take my sells coming up in this range here. If you don't want to trade in this range here, you can wait for something else to break, and that's called third level of support. I call it third level of support because first level of support is going to be right here, second level is right here, and after third level support is down there, right? So you can wait for price to break this support right here. All right? and then take sells coming down if you want to avoid this entire range. But understanding ranges and everything, I am going to take sells in this, coming back in this range, and I'll take buys as long as the price respects 141.950. I'm hoping we respect it. I don't want to take sells. I'd rather take buys, but the sells are going to be valid as well. Alright, pretty simple analysis. It's not going to like change trend. What I'll say is that we might get a minor change. Like the weekly is still going to be bullish regardless of what happens. Because like, look at that from this perspective. If you break into this range here, you're looking at around let's take a look here. You're looking at what is this? A 15 pip range here to go down. Going on a day time frame, going on a weekly time frame. 15 pips to go down from where price is right now, or from where price the last support is going to be right here. So that's going to be around 141.777. If anything, the weekly candle will look like this. It's still going to be bullish. It doesn't mean that trend's changing, right? It means that the current trend, like the current range, it might maybe heading down, but it doesn't mean the whole entire range will change. The candle will look like this. Still bullish. Still going up. So it's taking a smaller time frame trend, you'll say, if that makes sense. But yeah. Should be a good day. Yeah, I want to see if we can get buys in here. It's gonna be very valid. Let me unmute you guys. What up, yo?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yo, what's up? I was having problems with my internet at first. Just fixed it.
I haven't had problems with my internet in so long. I cross my fingers that's not gonna happen to me. It's been like, I think last time it happened, we got disconnected twice in a week.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, you remember that? Yeah. Let's go get this money. You got no money. Yeah. It'll be a good day, guys. Very volatile day today. Many opportunities today. Especially if we stay above 141.941, there's gonna be a lot of opportunities for buys. A lot. But if we break into this range here, thing is, you can catch the sells, right? But after those sells happen, it's gonna get into this area where it's gonna be pretty choppy, right? And going down here, look at the levels that has to break through for it to be actual clean. Because look at this. I scroll down here. If you guys look left here, so yeah, you're looking for sells, right? In this range. Okay, cool. After that, where are you gonna go? Support. After this support, that's when you get another clean move coming down to here, which is what you can potentially catch today. But it's gonna be quite some time spent in this range if you break below 141.941, and especially below 141.800 here. So be aware of that. I'd rather get more upside today. Yeah, 4 hours still bullish here though. 4 hours still bullish, didn't break the lows. 4 hour kind of broke out of this range here, right? That range has formed. So I think what this candle is doing here, the new forward candle here that opened up in about an hour and a half ago, I think it's just creating a wick here. I think once this candle flips bullish, it should be able to push up. So how do you know if it's gonna flip bullish? You know it's gonna flip bullish on a smaller time frame, aka going back in a 30-minute time frame. If we form support here to go up, then high chance price will continue up and then flip bullish on the 4 hour time frame, and we'll be headed up towards, let's see, where's my target for today? I think this is a very logical target, 142.475. About a 40 pip range to go up here. It's not bad at all, right? A break above is 1 hour resistance. You're gonna have a 32 pip target. Ooh, 15 is creating support here. Okay, if the 15 Korean support here, 1 hour's gonna flip bullish here. Respecting that area. Maybe we can get buys in on this 15 candle, because this 15-minute candle is creating support for us. Premier Auto, because I read your mind, man. That's why I read your mind. It happened yesterday too. That's pretty crazy. Ain't been here in a minute. What's up, man? What's going on, my dudes? Not much to explain. What's this? Wait, did the 15 close there, right? Okay. Something, I think I'd rather wait for a 30-minute here, man. Because I'm not too sure about this hourly candle. Since, like, this hourly candle, I mean, high chances this hourly candle will continue up bullish. The 15 will continue up bullish, but it's just at the fact that the hourly candle is bearish, right? And I want this candle close to really have a better direction where price is gonna go. Because if anything, if you don't catch a bias from this candle going up towards this resistance, you can get bias in above this area anyways. So regardless, we still have a 4-pip range above that resistance. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind like watching this range get played out. Because I won't be as comfortable to be in a position here if the 1 hour is still open. Because the 1 hour could still flip bearish again, right? So, but yeah, looking at the structure here though, you do have support being created on a 15-minute time frame, right here. So, count may continue up. Let's see. If you were to enter that trade, you would have had a 9-pip stop for like a 16-pip target. Makes sense. Okay, you sent a chart, right, Carlo? Let me go take a look at that for you. Share your ideas, man. Share your ideas. I'm sure everyone here has the same ideas, or has similar ideas, or wants to know other people's ideas. Start replay. Oh shit, nice. TP1 to reach. There's a clean move all the way to 142.585. But considering I lost my past 7-minute trades, I started close fall. 2% profit. That 2% profit is very good, man. That's very good. That's actually very good job. Yeah, clean setup. I liked how you didn't use this as your stop loss. I mean, this as your stop loss and use this. It made more sense to use this actually, because this stop loss would have been like 3 pips or something. Yeah, this made a lot of sense. 0.58 to 116. That's about 12 pips, 11 pips. Not bad. Yeah, very clean. I think yesterday was Bryce. At the end of the stream, he mentioned how there's gonna be a start replay on GJ right when we hop off, and then right after there was a thing happened. So they went flying. What up, Sharif? Yeah, that's good. I like the way yeah, you took profit. You know, you've been on a little losing streak, a little rough start to the year, and then you decided to just take profit. Yeah, good trade. I think it was my Sam or something yesterday that caught or no, this morning, Sam Huntley. I think he caught, what is this? He caught this. This is like, I'm not sure if this is 141.875 coming up towards 250. So it's around like 40 pips he caught here on GJ on the 15-minute time frame. This is one of our students here. Where do you cash this though? Oh, right here. Yeah, this made a lot of sense. I think his stop loss in this case was about 17 pips. Target was about 34 pips. Not bad. I'm not sure how he got in though. I'm guessing the 1 hour time from here. This is a pretty clean trade. 4 hours bullish. Yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, this is a clean trade. Super clean. Trying to see if I'm looking left here. Perfect. Support being formed right there. You have some minor resistance here. Nothing too crazy. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. If you look at this, guys, the 1 hour time frame, see how it kind of rejected this area here? It's 1 hour resistance. If you look left, the reason why I rejected it, it still has more upside. It's not breaking the support is because look left, there's a very minor resistance, like very minor. So chances of us breaking through that is very high. Look left there. Right, look at this. This is very minor, nothing too crazy at all. This is where you might have some struggle, but regardless, I think we're gonna go head up towards 141.2475 today easily. But yeah, just a minor resistance. I think once price creates support, once this 1 hour candle closes, you can get buy entries in. And I will take buys. 100p. Gotta take advantage of these buys. And remember that Forex Spider guy? Yeah, what happened to him? I don't know. You know, people come, people leave. You know, they could do whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm here every day, you know? Like, people leave after, you know, they might not, or in general, like, when people trade, you know, they might stop trading for a couple weeks, couple days, couple months because they blow an account, whatever. Man, I'm telling you, when you do this every day, when you create that discipline for yourself, when you get that to that consistency level, you're here every day, regardless of what happens. I hit a monthly high. I just opened a sell limit on GJ. Nice. I think we have a lot of upside here. 143 potentially this month, or even 144 potentially this month. This is just clean trap going up. I can't wait for the day that GJ breaks out this range. This entire range. Whole entire monthly range. Obviously, we're not like swing trading for years and months, so it's kind of irrelevant. This is a decent range for us to trade. This is like about let's see, how many pips is this range? 3,000 pip range. I mean, enough pips for us to catch. We won't really need a breakout. But once you get that breakout, you get a lot of upside on GJ here, going up to retest this high. But that's gonna be a couple years down or something. Who knows? But yeah, I think once the 1 hour closes bullish here, I'm hoping it does close bullish. Could be a good entry for us to go in. Or maybe a weak bearish, and then you guys know the drill. You guys know what I'm looking for after. If you close a weak bearish here, what do you guys think? You guys know what I think you guys know what it's called. Our signature control FX play setup. The start replay. Yes, sir. Any tips, observations you have regarding the 3 different training sessions, or to you they all same just for today? I'll say regarding price action, that is it, right? Because candles are candles regardless of the ranges. But volatility does play a big factor in those sessions. If I were to rank them on an average of 365 days a year, or how many trading days are there a year? 200 and something, whatever it is. On average, I'll say majority of the times you get a lot of volatility during the New York session, and then second will come London, third will come Asian, in that order, on average. You know, so I guess I can tell you to do what majority is, you know, just go with the majority, and that's majority is New York session, so come into the New York session streams every day. But yeah, I see New York is the most volatile, so throughout the course of a year. For buys in GJ, where would you put your stop loss? I was thinking below the 1 hour wick, but it's 15 pips at list, quite large. 15 pips is not bad, to be honest, man. There's a lot, it's a huge range, so you gotta get used to that, you know. You can't really control. I wish you can control how big your stop loss is, or how big a logical stop loss is. But yeah, I mean, 15 pips, 16 pips here, that's fine. Because you're looking for like a 35 pip in return. So 1 or 2 risk to reward. If anything, lower your loss size, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, 30-minute closure right here, that'd be perfect. Perfecto. Above this candle here, like slightly above this candle here, within the wicks here, because this wick is a range, right? We'll get more upside on the next candle to continue up. Like this, you see something like this happen. And then when price gets to this area, This is where you can say price may struggle at. But if it breaks it, then you have a potential runner going up. So I'm thinking of leaving our runner here actually today, going up, because we only have like what, an hour left till the New York session opening. I think during the New York opening, that's when you get the move going up. I think for pre-New York, you get a move minimum to here, and then New York opening, you get a push all the way up towards 142, 475. I find overlapping sessions are always the best. Yeah, overlap sessions are obviously the best because you have 2 for 1. Like Asian overlaps with London, right? But Asian isn't the most volatile session. So when you have New York most volatile, London most volatile, that's when it gets pretty crazy. So this is the best time to trade, I'll say. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice runner we can maybe have here. You want to along once their main closes bullish? Yes. If it closes above 142.080, I will take buys. I think the stops are going to be around 12 pips. TP is going to be around 13 pips. Or with the runner, it's going to be around 40 pips. But the 1 hour must close bullish as well, you know? So like right here would be perfect for us. I was thinking on entering on a 15-minute candle here earlier, but I really want to wait for the 1 hour candle to close. So that's why we're waiting right here. Perfecto. What do you think about XAU USD? So XAU USD, we have 4 minutes left, right? So okay, we have some time to explain gold here. So if you're looking at gold here, from the weekly perspective, like we're bearish though. Daily perspective, you can say that we are creating support on daily. It doesn't mean that we're bullish. It means that we have a high chance that we might continue up here to make resistance somewhere here. But looking at it from a high time frame, we're still overall bear structure. So I think let's see the 4 hour time frame actually. Yeah, 4 hour we can say is doing something like this. Support form there. This is like the range we're in right now. We're kind of stuck in this range. It's been stuck here for I think a couple hours here though. So think about a good 12 hours here if it's stuck in this range here. So I'll probably wait for a breakout. But this range is tradable, I think. This range is about a 120 pip range here for gold. So let's check the small time frame out. Let's see what we got. Small time frame should show us a lot. Yeah, so right here, perfect. So you have a support right here on gold that is potentially getting broken right here. And I think once this 1 hour candle closes, the one in a minute and a half here, you get a move coming down here, coming down towards 1846. I think the range here is going to be about a 50 pip range. You're looking left here. You're looking left to see clean traffic, right? Clean traffic, clean traffic, clean traffic. And if you're asking me about these wicks here, if they bother me, no, because the difference in these wicks here and this candle is that if this candle closes below this support, it means that we're breaking support. Whereas these wicks here came down and then wick back up in the range. So this would be an ideal candle for us to continue down. The next candle. I think sells would be this. I think stops gonna be around 30 pips, 35 pips. TP's around like 60, 70 pips. Not bad. Right? Well, let's hope it doesn't close with no bond wick though. I want at least a wick here. This kind of has to close with a decent wick for you to enter positions. Ooh, GG's pushing up here. How big are... Ah, man. Come on. I need to kind of wick down a little bit. It can't close with no top wick here. That would be the worst. That would be the same as yesterday. This count's frozen or what? What's happening? gonna. It's one of those ones, guys. GJ, man, like, Jesus.
Support.
What happened?
Building that minor support.
Yeah. It closes the 15 minor support. Hey, it means that I'm not taking a trade here yet. I'm not taking a trade here. I might as well wait for the resistance to break her now. Right? Because I needed this candle leave a range at least. I mean, it came up half the range already. Like, I want to just kind of close like this for me to enter buys. This is the most GG thing ever, but I'll expect something like this and then kind of going up, right? But one, for now, this candle here came too far up. Pretty much half the range got filled already. Two, this kind of left no top wick, meaning that this is going to be a 50-50 trade automatically. So that's not a high probability trade for me to take.
Yo.
Yo.
So.
Missed the trade? Yeah. Green from Scotland. What up, man? Green some Canada here. Draw a fib. What is this? A 61? This is a 61, I think. 61 retracement. Boom.
61.8. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys. I think it's safe to say now. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to be too aggressive on the trade here. I don't want to take a position on this candle. Obviously, due to the way it closed. So, I think it's safe to say you can wait for price to break out of this resistance here. Regardless, the main, you could say the main course of the meal is gonna be this. This is the main course of the meal. This is the appetizer. This is just the beginning. This the early stuff. But I think the main part of the meal is gonna be this. This is the meat and potatoes you got here. This is just the bread and butter. All right. If you want to catch the bread and butter, by all means go ahead. But if you eat too much of the bread and butter, you're gonna miss the meat and potatoes. So don't fill yourself up too much. Save some room for this. Have I missed the pips? You haven't missed anything. Right, because if you were to enter on this buy here, if you were to enter on this buy that you were waiting for, that we were gonna wait for, you would have had a 17 pip stop loss, an 8 pip range to go up minimum, right? But then you're gonna deal with this resistance, and then yeah, I mean your target would have been up here regardless. But regardless, you would catch at least 25 pips in this range here, above here, which is perfectly fine to me. I think gold did the same thing. Gold closed with no bond wick as well, so this becomes a 50-50 trade. I would not take a sell here. I think if price breaks back into the range here, we'll continue to go back up here. But yeah. Hey, kinda nice. Yep, man. Right. Came too far up. Yeah. Fortunately, man. I got something a bit different here than what we usually trade. But it looks good so far. EJ Daily. Let's take a look here. So someone's done analysis here.
Yeah, EJ looks like a great sell.
UJ for Y. Yeah. Carlo, my question is, what is this? Carlo, what is this, man? I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's a fib.
I know it is.
Yeah.
I know it is. Just he never sends fibs. Okay, so that's a daily. This is a 4-hour time frame. 1 4-hour broke the previous support and closed below 2 bullish close respect to previous resistance. Oh yeah, perfect. This kind of closed resistance here. Yeah. 3-hour close that bearish doji candle. Entry on the next 1-hour candle, close bearish. Oh, you entered here. Wow. That's is that just now? I think this is just now, right? It's probably just now. And then the 1 hour time frame, what happened here? Yeah, 4 hour made sense, daily made sense, daily was bearish. 1 hour time frame, yeah. I think a better stop loss here, or I think stop loss here would have been better, I think. Because I don't think this made sense to stop loss here. But I mean, if you have to the 4 hour time frame, then yeah. But I think from the 1 hour perspective, I think if price wanted to go down, it shouldn't have broke this area anyways. So, yeah, good trade. Oh, gold continue down here. Oh, you got a buy stop here, Bryce? Above that resistance? Like above that wick? Is that where you're talking about?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that current hour candle.
Yeah.
Like when it flipped out, yeah. Let's see, I got my stop loss on top of that hour
Yeah, because if
candle.
it breaks above there, it's gonna be yeah. I think so. What's your target? Like 1863 here? 1864?
On the oh, not buy. I'm sorry. I got a sell stop.
Oh,
My
sell stop in a way.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
my bad. Nah, I'm in it now. Yeah, I had a sell stop on the flip. That's what I meant. Let's see what happens.
Guys, good news today. I'm getting a haircut today. Get it?
Hey. Bad news. He's cutting himself.
What happened?
I said bad news. You're gonna cut it yourself.
Oh no, I'm not cutting myself. I can't. Never attempted. I'm not afraid to. I mean, I could do it if I was really desperate, but
I cut my own hair all year last year. You see why I had the beanie on all the time?
yeah. I mean, this is.
I like it, catchy.
Do you think haircuts are essential?
No. Need it.
Nah.
It's not a need, it's a want.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless like
I mean, you're gonna look like Chewbacca, man. What if like some businesses require you? I guess I'm not gonna argue with that.
it's like some businesses they require you to look decent.
Yeah, you gotta
Some
look
businesses-
decent, especially if you have like Zoom calls too.
Yeah. Right. Shit, I don't know.
You know, but hey.
But once the states get shut down, I gotta learn how to come over here. I already feel it coming. People are already saying, "Nah, it's not gonna happen." This and that. I'm like, it's gonna happen. Watch. Watch. While everyone out here blowing their money and shit, I'm chilling.
Damn, I'm sleepy. I meant self stop. Oh no, you read that. I'm getting that Conor McGregor haircut with the dreads cause he has dreads.
What?
Conor McGregor has dreads.
No way. White people can't get dreads.
Justin Bieber had dreads.
Bro, dude.
Remember that? That's like what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Or never
Her kind gets 2K a month because of Corona. We used to. I think we. I'm not sure how much we get now, but I mean it was like the first lockdown. When it first started back in April, it was 2K a month. Yeah.
Dang.
2K a month for USD is like 1.6 or 1.5, 1.6 actually.
That's better than nothing. We only got
So good.
600. We only got 600, and like they just told us to, hey, live off this.
Oh man.
Well,
Flicked it to us. It was like, here, do what you do.
plus your wages. Yeah. For like essential workers, like even like grocery store workers, they'll get paid. I think it was minimum whatever. Like minimums right now for us is like 14 plus like I think an extra $2. So we got like 16 during the time of the virus. For start, I'm not sure what it is right now though, but that was a couple months ago. But I think there's a limit to it though. The 2K. It was.
What's the limit?
think
Don't buy nothing.
5 months or
stupid.
something. I forgot, man. I honestly don't know. I obviously didn't get it, so.
Bala. 2 bala.
In the UK, everyone
10
gets
bands.
30% if you're on a.
10 bands? Shit. And you barely gotta do nothing. Shit.
Ooh. 50-50 candle here, guys. You know, if you guys had the urge to enter here, if you guys are just anxious, you know, when it's a 50-50 candle, you just gotta be okay with missing the trade, you know. And I was okay with that. I was okay with missing the trade here because I knew if I were gonna be in the trade, I don't want to be shitting my pants, or not shitting my pants. I don't want to be, you know, rethinking the trade. So I want to be in the most comfortable position I could possibly be in. And in this situation, and just picture in your head, just picture yourself. If I was in this trade, you know, would I be shitting my pants, or would I be highly comfortable in it? In this case, man, you know, not a good trade for me. So I didn't enter a buy here. Didn't make sense. I'll be comfortable once price breaks above this resistance, like this, right? This would be my ideal trade. Enter, boom. Clean traffic looking left. If you look left there on a 4-hour time frame or on the 30-minute time frame here, it is clean traffic. Somewhere here. Here we go. Right? You're looking at this. On a 4-hour, is this a wick? I think on a daily candle it's a wick, or a 4-hour it's a wick, but it's pretty clean traffic. Yeah, it's this. This is all clean. Plus, similar yesterday, once we actually break above that resistance and the 15-30 minute closes above, the 4-hour will be closing above as well, or the 4-hour will be flipping bullish there. We're breaking this wick, flipping bullish, breaking the previous wick, and then you can get some nice buys and so. Yeah. Everyone's salty for only getting 600 from the government. Your mindset is wrong. Make some moves to make your own money regardless of the pandemic. That is a fact. That's a fact, man. Can't rely on the government because it's not gonna. Can't get used to that stuff. I think we have a very bad mindset. Mentality, actually, not mindset. Just imagine. Oh shit. You know? Oh man, the government got it paid for. You know? Oh, the car note. Oh yeah, government got it paid for. Don't worry about it. Gold retesting. Yeah. Again, same thing with gold. Gold, this is not a bad sell for me. It closed below, which I did mention, but it closed no bond wick, right? So that's another reason to stay up here. Because look what's happening now. There might be a fake out now because since there's no bond wick here, it means that price creates support right here, and this is a resistance. So this is the range. But if price were to break into the range now, break above this area and close above, then high chance we're gonna push up back in the range. And the previous range was this. Boom and boom. That's the range, right? So we have a range within a bigger range. So if we break into this range, we're gonna pop all the way back up here, and sells are not valid. So I'll wait to see what happens within this candle. The ADM opening is in an hour, guys, so be patient. How was your life before trading? What were you doing? I was I wasn't in college actually. I was in college, and then I was in I was working. I actually have my I think I have my letter of what's it called? When you quit the job? I think that was 2019 of October though. That was when I quit my full-time job and went trading full-time. So before that, I was working like a normal person. Well, not normal person, but the average person. How long have you been trading? 2 years, man. 2 years. Moving on to 3. Do you suggest closing for breaks? Yeah. So if you're stuck in a sell for gold, the probability of us going up if price were to close back in a range like this, is pretty high. So you can either one, reduce your trade, or two, close a fold them. Because for me, it wouldn't make sense anymore to be in sells at all. Right? Because we're breaking resistance. What happens when you break resistance? We're going more up. We have more upside. And in this case, I mean, this once was a support. This once was a support here, but now this becomes resistance. And if you break this, it's gonna go up towards the next resistance, which is up here. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense to hold a position. It's up to you what you want to do with it. But me personally, I'll either close 50%, or I'll just close the whole entire position, man. So how long you been living off trading? I think a year and a couple months. Wow, Fernando with the Apple Watch flex. I see. How long? Okay, I'm getting these questions now. Okay, I might as well answer them today. How long did it take you to learn the skills? See, you know, so I'll say a year of everyday, you could say backtesting, studying. Backtesting for me isn't just like looking back at the history and just, you know, going back and trying out my strategy. Backtesting is just like every day trying to figure out what my training style is, and that just got me to here. I'll say a year, but it depends though, because like you know, like the skill is always gonna go. It's always gonna improve over time. So I mean, I can say 2 years because I'm still learning this. I'm still improving my skills. What's college in America like? I haven't offered a year study. I mean, if you've been offered a year, that's free education. You might as well go for it, man. Regardless of the situation. It's free education. If you're getting offered, you might as well go. Scholarship or whatever. Do you see 142,300 as a struggle area? 142,300? Yeah. Oh wait, 14300 right here. Let's take a look at that. So let's mark up 300 and let's look left. Oh, sorry. No. Technically, if you're looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, this is all clean going up. Anywhere above 142, yeah, anywhere above 142, you had a lot of upside here going up towards 142,500. That's your clean traffic candle on a 4-hour time frame. So I do expect price to continue up. On a 1-hour time frame, I don't think there's traffic as well. Oh yeah, 142,300. There's a minor level at right here on the 1-hour time frame, right? But remember how I said how once we break through that resistance on the 15-minute, 30-minute, the 4-hour would then be flipping bullish. So if you go on a 4-hour time frame, 4 hours is clean traffic. So technically, it's gonna be clean traffic going all the way up to 142,500, if that makes sense. Right? Because look at the 4-hour time frame. The moment we break this resistance, it's gonna go flying. It should be clean going all the way up towards that resistance. So I wouldn't be too bothered by this area, but what I will do in this area, if I do take buys, is I will look to close partials or something around the area. I'll take advantage of it. You know, that's going to be around 7-8 pips above that resistance. Break even trade probably, if we get a position in later. I go to university in the UK and I can study abroad for a year. Right, for a year. I got my fees paid. Yeah, take it, man. You never know. It's free. Free is free. Just like the stream, it's free. Take advantage of it, you know? Just like whatever your scholarship is, it's free. Take advantage of that. You never know. Free is the best thing in life. Best things. What's that song? What did Kanye say? The best things in life are free. That was from Gold Digger, I think.
No,
No?
I don't even know.
What song is that from?
All I know is one line from Young Dolph. Like,
That's the old school stuff, man. That's the old people saying.
no.
In life
Best things in
are
life are free.
free. There's a Kanye lyric though. I know for a fact.
All I know is Young Dolph.
Good life,
said-
good life, good life. He said in good life. Welcome to the good life.
All I know is Young Dolph said, "Ain't nothing in this mother effing world free." Now I was like, this man's spitting.
Well, you can look at that from different perspectives.
It's true.
Things that are free, but then the moment I guess you can say you actually no, I'm not gonna get into this. A big range for a low here and get pushed during New York Open and a 4-hour flips. Yes. I mean that'll be a bonus. That's in 30 minutes. That'll be a bonus. Cause I think I'm waiting for this 1 hour close anyways. Right? 15-minute closes here. Cool. 15-minute will close at this resistance. It's at this area right here. So regardless, I'm still waiting for the 1 hour to close there. Yeah, because what I'm thinking here is a range for the next 30 minutes. New York session opens up at 4 a.m. Not 4 a.m. It opens up at 8 a.m. You know, and then you have an hour left for the 4 hour candle. The last hour of the 4 hour candle will flip bullish and then continue up. Because I think what the 4 hour candle is doing right now is it's just creating a liquidity wick. Or you can say a low. But once it flips bullish, say goodbye. Have a grateful day. Just would be moving with no friends or family, etc. I think that would be I always wanted to do that. Go somewhere where I have no friends or no family and just vibe out, learn new things. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might need that. You might need that. Maybe you might not know you need it, but sometimes you might need it. It's a refresher.
I went off to college like 5 hours away from my house with my best friend. So it wasn't too far, but it was still like
Do?
breaking away. Yeah.
Because when you like kind of break away, it's like you have a new identity. No one knows you. No one knows what you
Yeah.
you know, whatever you've done. Or no one
Yeah.
knows
No one knows your past.
No one knows your past. No one knows your history. Like, you know, no one knows you. So
It's like,
like-
you're starting a new life.
yeah, it's a refresher.
Yeah.
If I were you, man, I would take that scholarship or whatever you got offered. Go to school for free in America, man. From the
Man.
UK.
Don't come to Atlanta though. It's crazy out here.
'Cause, man, that's an
Little
amazing opportunity, man.
Yeah. That sounds lit. Full ride too. That's a life.
Whatever stop you from doing whatever you're doing in your country, in your area, when you go to when you move to America with no friends, no family, it's gonna make you want to do new things. And you're gonna have a lot more opportunities to do bigger and better things. You know, because when you were, or where you are right now, you're at least thinking, you know, your friends might be telling you, or your parents might be telling you to that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But when you move away, it's like no one has control of that. You do whatever you want to do, and you could make that leap. How do you know which charts to look at? Time frames, all of them. All of them, man, all of them. When you leave, don't you know, take advantage of everything that you have, of all the time frames. Like right now I'm looking at the 15-minute, 30-minute, but that's just because I'm looking for entries. But if you go to the start of my streams, I broke down this from the weekly, coming all the way down to the 1530, and I mentioned how it was bullish. So taking advantage of all the time frames is key. Something that you want to get used to, and something that you want to do. I heard American college is dope. Life is dope too. Yeah, I'm no, I'm not American. I
Go
mean,
to Florida, man.
college in Canada here is university is pretty intense. I think Canada has like I think the top one of the top 5 universities colleges in the world. I think University of Toronto.
Dang.
Yeah, I think that's top 5. Hold on.
Top five.
Top 10 colleges. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Top 10. Yeah, top 8.
Dang. Yeah, I look like freaking Hogwarts, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty old. It looks pretty old.
It's like Harvard.
It's hard to get into though.
Yeah. Gotta catch 1,000 pips in one trade.
Pretty much, man. Like, think about it. You're in high school. You gotta catch all the pips, all the grades you can probably catch. Get into that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, man. Bro, why did I talk like that? Grades.
Why you talk like that? Why you walk like that? Corvette.
Corvette.
I'm not gonna jet like
Bro,
that.
it's so funny. Listen to that song after Pittsburgh lost. That shit was hilarious.
I lived in Japan for 3 years, coming from Texas, and I loved it. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I had no friends going there, and made so many friends and did so many things I wouldn't have done if I stayed. Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many opportunities out there, man. Trust me. Like, you know, you being stuck where you are right now is this. This is you right now. This is you. This Kando. But when you actually move out, you know, not move out, when you actually leave your country, take more opportunities outside of your city, you're gonna break out and you're gonna naturally just grow.
Yep. Because all it takes is just like one stranger to change your life. One or
Yep,
two.
that is
One or two
true.
strangers.
If you,
That's all it takes. One or two strangers.
like when I first started trading, I didn't just, you know, what is forex trading? I heard it from a friend.
Yeah.
That's how I got introduced to trading. So, I mean, it's not a stranger, but it's still like if I didn't go to my friend's birthday party that year at that time,
Yeah.
and we weren't doing what we were doing there, I wouldn't have been trading.
Yeah.
I'll start with this. Hey Don, do you know what forex is? I'm like, no, what is that? He's like, oh, it's like foreign currency. Well, I knew what foreign currency was, but he's like, yeah, it's when you could trade currencies. I'm like, oh, really? You can trade it? He's like, yeah, you can trade other stuff like as well as gold, as well as oil. I'm like, oh shit, and yeah, obviously at the time
Do what it do.
he was still new to it, and then eventually he started becoming one of my students a bit later. So because I think he got caught up in school, so he wasn't too focused on it, but I was going straight in with FX. And 2 years later, I mean, we're here live streaming, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So all it takes is that one friend, that one person.
One or two, man. I'm telling you. The power of networking.
Where is he now? He's in I think med school, or he's coming yeah, I think he's in med. I'm not sure, man. I can't really tell you. He's done it on the streams before. I can ask him to hop on the streams right now, actually.
Lock. Boy. Yeah, bro. I met some crazy people in my life. Crazy good people. Strangers, man. But it's fun.
Are you Viet? Yeah, I'm Viet, man.
Effort.
Vietnamese effort ones.
Look at that. Yeah, man. Life is crazy. How did you learn how to trade, Don?
Nah, man, I thought that question. I get that question at least once a day. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll answer that question once a month. I already answered this month, you know. I'll answer it next month.
Comes like a...
GJ, please do not be stuck in this range the whole entire session,
Don't
man.
fold.
I
Don't fold.
beg, like, please. I just don't want to
Bruh,
have another boring
It might
day.
rains like yesterday since I already made like the big move in London. Big move.
I mean,
but
London.
decent
I
move in
guess, let's see. London moved. This is forward, right? Okay, London's
50
to
pip.
London.
50 pip movement in London.
Opening session, 50 pips. Yeah, that's not bad. You have more upside here. New York session, I believe you have more upside. If
Something like
anything,
one
worst case scenario, you get a late move. But I'm willing today to stay on the streams for a bit later if we don't get a breakout within like 9:30. You know, I can stay
Like-
till 10 maybe. So,
I'm looking at the daily. The only target I see for a day, 140, 142.735. That's the last target I see.
Nightbot needs to come in and answer some of these questions. Yeah, I just don't know how to word it out for Nightbot. I guess I can put keywords in. New trader, when you start trading, stuff like that.
That's not how you spell it, Andy. It's D-U, not D-O.
No, I was like, what kind of vid says Duma like that?
Pause. You ain't bit for real. Look at that. Yeah, it's range, so part 2 of the waiting game.
I need to get a camera, man. I can't use my iPad. I need my iPad to write notes and stuff during the streams. I've been doing it old school, pen and paper. On my notes during the streams, on my trades.
I hate writing.
The one tip I give you guys is always leave a notepad next to your setup. You never know what's gonna come. Something you might see, something you might want to remember for the future, something you might want to anticipate in the future, whatever it is. You always want to have a notepad to draw out candles, to draw out structures, draw out what you're looking for, or write things down that may help you in the future. Number one tip, man. It works. It helps. Even if you're a ranger, you know. Damn, Fernando's just vibing out to music. I mess with it. Everyone trading GJ, you got started playing the 5th minute? Do you? Let me take a look at EJ because GJ is being pretty sleepy. Your JPY. Oh, this is nasty. This range I got stuck in for the past couple hours here, day or so, has been pretty nasty. Yeah, it's getting a breakout here though. Oh yeah, this is pretty clean. You have potential, I guess you can say, setup here. 1 hour still bearish here. Yeah, I think you have oh, this is marked up from yesterday, I think, right? Or no, that's the 7th. Yeah. I think you have support right here though. At 126, 400, you have support right there. So I can see why price is rejecting here or having some issues here. This isn't the cleanest, but it's alright. GJ is much cleaner. Where do I find some of the best colleges to attend in the US? Google.
Florida State University.
I don't know anything about in America, but yeah, I mean, Google, man. Google will give you all the answers. It also depends on what you want to do too. What field you want to get into, or you're already in. How do you know where support begins? Good question. You don't know where supports begin. You know logical levels where price may create support at. So how many times have you guys been in the streams here and you guys got amazed, or you guys just like, wow, price rejected where he marked it up? For example, later on, if price were to break above this resistance, you're going to see price struggle around this resistance here. Boom, 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 and then boom. It's going to look something like this after. Potentially. Right? I'll say 90%. This does happen, and I'm not even boosting myself. It's just because I'm using logical levels in the markets. I think you never know where resistance and support is going to be formed at. You have logical levels, so you gotta stick to those logical levels. For example, earlier in the day, or earlier I mentioned how if price were to come down here on this candle, price has a high chance that it could come down to 141.941, and at that area we might get some rejection at. Right? And if you break that support, you'll get a continuation to the downside, right? But this is just using logical support based on the fact that in the past here, price has struggled there before. This is where price struggled at. So in current times, this is where price may struggle at again, right? But if price were to break that area or reject out that area, we'll get more upside, if that makes sense. So you never know when price really breaks. It's just a matter of using logical levels in the markets to identify that. Same thing. You never know when a trend's gonna flip until it changes, right? You're just guessing using logical levels. Hey bro, I'm really struggling with entering. I always find when the range is broken, the move happens, and I have a negative R even using the 50 minute. That will happen sometimes. Happens to me a lot too. I'm guessing we have the same trading style. I think it happens, you know, but sometimes that goes down to, are you willing to take the trade still? Is this still a high probability trade? Because when it actually breaks out and gives you a nice range, I mean, you'll take it regardless, right? So just wait for those moments. You don't gotta force anything that you might not be comfortable being in. If you're not comfortable being in a negative RR, which I'm not comfortable being in, then don't take the position. Because the worst thing you want to do is enter position and then have that confidence issue in the trade. Not having that confidence. When you're in a trade, you want to just be like, yeah, it's gonna hit. This is my TP. I'm very confident that price is gonna continue up here, and nothing's really stopping me from taking the trade. Cause I'm willing to take. I'm willing to miss 100 trades that I'm not confident being in, and then just taking that one trade that I'm very comfortable being in. I'll wait those 100 trades to take that one trade, because I know for a fact that that one trade has a higher probability of playing out. Currently bought. Did I never see you talk about retests? What you mean retests? We talk about it all the time. Everything, every day. I get the same 10 questions, and retest is one of them, my friend. Currently caught about 20 plus pips on GU buys. Let me see how clean GU was, man. Oh shit, this is clean. This is clean. This is very clean. Yeah, we have a lot of upside here. This is clean. This will fall along with GJ potentially here. Going up towards this area right here. This is clean. This is very clean, right? Because look, you have price on a bullish trend here. Weekly is bullish. Weekly is bullish. Monthly is bullish. Monthly is flipping bullish. Monthly is going all the way to 1.37560 here this month. 4-hour daily bullish. Everything's bullish here. So on a 30-minute time from here, all you need price to do is create support. Again, going back to that question about how you know where support's gonna be formed, look left there. Boom. You have some areas right here where price has struggled at in the past. Take advantage of that. Draw your support right there. Boom. Support has been formed. So you know at this level, you want to watch the charts. You want to watch the charts and focus on seeing if there's going to be rejection here. How do you know if there's going to be rejection? If price closes bullish at support. AKA in this case, price closes bullish at support. That gave it an opportunity to take a buy because on a higher time frame, price is bullish. So you can take a position right here, like this. Position here. Stop loss that candle low because that's your support. Target up here. Or even target right here. For like a 1 to 1. 1 to 1.5 up here, you know. This would have been a very nice trade here. Stop loss would have been there. Obviously, right now you're like 10% profit, break even. You know, this is a very clean trade. I want to trade GU, but if this happened on GJ, I'll take the same exact trade. This is what I was looking for earlier on GJ, but GJ didn't close with no top wick, right? So we couldn't take the position. But yeah. I miss 100 shitty trades to take two trades for confident and whatever changes the game. Yes, sir. Waiting for retest. Retest and zone. I think retest is great. I think retest is always gonna happen. It's part of price action, but I don't enter off of retest. Like the wick, if you know what I mean. Like if I have a logical support level drawn right here on GJ, I'm not gonna enter as soon as I'm not gonna have like a sell limit here or a buy limit here at this area because price is gonna reject here. It's kind of risky taking that because price is still bearish, right? What I will do though is I'll wait for price to close bullish at support. Once that support is formed, that structure is formed, that's when I'll take the buys going up to retest the highs again, like this, you know. That's my thing on retest. I'll wait for a structure closing. Send charts, send charts, send charts. Yes, sir. Haircuts are essential. I mean, if you think about it, haircuts are essentials because it keeps you clean. Same thing as soap. You can say soap's not essential. What do you need a shower for? Same shit as a haircut. Like they put soap and laundry detergent and all that stuff as essentials when technically it's the same thing as a haircut. It's keeping yourself clean. You can argue the same thing for a haircut. You need haircuts to stay clean. To look clean. "17 minutes here, guys. Stick around and wait patiently." I think the number one thing in trading, or your first thing you should do every day, is think of what is your plan. Once you have that in mind, the rest is just waiting, and the waiting part is where people have issues with. You know, first thing comes charts in the morning, you want to market your charts, right? Market your charts. Now we have a plan. My plan is to take buys once price breaks above this resistance, or two if price creates support here, and then I'll take buys going up, right? Or if I take sells, if price were to break that support down here. Because this is just a range. I understand that's the range. I'm gonna take sells down here, right? So once you have that figured out, the rest is just waiting, honestly. Like that's what we're doing right now. We're just waiting. And that's where people have issues with, because people, they see, you know, they want to go against their plan because they see a potential opportunity. Because they feel like the more down the charts, the more they need to take a position. But in reality, man, if it's not a high probability trade, don't take it. I would prefer buys and sells today. Same thing, man. Same thing. I'm with you in the same boat. I would rather take buys. Higher chance we will continue up today than sells. But the sells are still bad sells. The sells will still make sense. Have you got the 840s? Yeah, but I took off the side things because it was too heavy. Got the Astros right here. Done on the edges. No free promo though, you know, I had to get off. It's a very good headset. for gaming too. The voice is alright though. How's my mic? Is the mic good? I mean, I had it for a year. It's been doing me wonders, man. Sound quality, everything's just pretty good. You can adjust your mic sensitivity. Idea on GJ. So much noise in the cell area. You marked VAS cells to be below 141,500. If you want to take those cells below there, if we're safer below there, yeah. I just think since like if you look at it from this perspective, like every time I think, look at it from this perspective. Every time you break into range, right? Especially your previous range, the first time you break into the range, it's usually 80% of the time a clean move because we're breaking into the range. So traffic doesn't go that far, that long way when it comes to ranges. But the moment we fill the range, let's say for example price goes down here, boom, 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 and price comes down to fill the range, that's when you're gonna have some issues because now it's like, are we gonna break it or are we gonna get stuck in the range? So this might happen. We might get stuck in the range, and then you want to wait for a breakout to the upside, or you want to wait for a breakout to the downside, right? In this range like this. But the first time you fill the range, it usually gets filled. So going back to that area that I marked up on a 30-minute time frame, you're gonna see how it's a previous range. It's this range that you're looking at. Right? So us breaking back into it, high chance we're gonna come down and fill it. Still comfy too. Can you check the CHF JPY? I can check it if you send me a chart, a label chart. So, what's I gonna say? Was I mention something? Perfect estimation? No problemo. Jimmy, where's the face cam today, man?
Face cam button work. It's broken right now.
What kind of webcam do you have?
Nah, I just use my laptop. I don't feel like opening it right now. I forgot my normal room. I'm in the work room. I feel like walking. GJ has a love and hate relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
You love when it's trending and chilling, so we could chill faster and earlier. But when it's raining, we just sitting here, waiting and waiting.
When it trends, it trends though.
Trends.
Which I think is on the trend today. Just not right now at this second. But it's amazing when that's all you look at, and it forces you not to overtrade, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's the love part of TJ. Teaches you patience the hate part is when it gets stuck in these weird ranges after it does like the London push,
Yeah.
or you know, one of those PNY ranges.
The current 1 hour candle closed as is. Would you take buys if the next candle 1 hour broke the highs or started to play with the volume up and when open? Yeah. I'm waiting for this 1 hour close. As is though, let's take a look here. 1 hour. Let's see. Is this a resistance? I'm trying to see. Is this a resistance in a 1 hour time frame? You have resistance here. Let me go mark this up and look left real quick. 142, 161. No, that's pretty weird. 30-minute time frame. Let's take a look. Yeah, no. This is weird because the 1 hour is creating a resistance right here now on this time frame. Right there, right? So I think a closure above this area would be ideal. 142, 163. A closure above there would be ideal. Take buys going up. I preferably would want a buy above there. I mean, we have like 10 minutes left. We have a long way to go. What strategy was working for you well during your trade journey? I think what I'm doing right now, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've been doing the same thing for the past year or so. Just every day, waking up at the same time every day. Same trades, you know. Like, I'm not trading just for a day. I'm not trading just for a week. I'm trading for like long term, you know. I'm doing whatever probability wherever probability takes me. Trading clever, be good for long term. Yeah. Worst thing you want to do is just be training for today. You know, you're not training for tomorrow, man. Where's that gonna take you? Cool, you made profits, post on Instagram, you get likes, cool, wick entries, this and that. You know, all blues. But then what happens? What happens the day after that? The day after that day? The day after that day? You know, cool. It's cool to flex 50% account growth in a day. You know, 25% account growth in a day, whatever it is in a day. I flip my account. I turn $100 to 5K in a day, in a week, whatever it is, right? But what happens after that? Can you maintain that?
Can you keep the flow growing?
Like I got tired of being stuck in that bubble when I first started as well. Oh cool, I flipped an account, okay, but why can't I maintain this? And I realized that it's not maintainable. You can't have a 50% account growth every week, every day. So I started to aim towards smaller compounding targets. Like I don't have targets anymore, just because that's just the way I trade. But usually per trade, I'll risk 2%. I'll gain around 3 to 4% back, 2-3% back per trade, and I just continue to do it every day. And that's what keeps me in the game. Some people show up.
Thanks.
Some people show up, message me, you know, hey, your pips are too small, your ranges are too small, you pop big lot sizes for a small range, but I don't really care because this is what I do every day. Every single day we do the same thing. And the same people that blow their account in between are the same people that come back and be like, oh shit, you know, I should have listened to you. Small growth is better. I blew my account, I flipped it, but then I lost it all, and now I have emotions attached to it. And it's like, yeah, I know what happens. So that's why, like, I've been there before. I think Uncle Ted posted that video of a song of Eminem. What was it? What song was it? He posted that 2 years ago. I think it was something about how people, he doesn't care what people say. He's just gonna do whatever he does every day. It was an Eminem song. I forgot what song it was, but
Yeah, it was off his new album.
what's it called though? The song?
don't know. I was the Emra.
But yeah, it was a definitely turned 1,500 to 4,100 and Gargari blew it. Yeah, I know someone that turned, I think it was $500 to 11K within a month, and then
Disappeared.
yeah, it disappeared, and then now they have like this feeling that they need to make it back, and it's a shitty feeling. Trust me, like I've been through. It's probably one of the worst feelings you can probably have. It's not that bad, but for a time being, it's pretty bad, man.
Nah,
Because
that
like,
shit
wow,
bad.
I should have done this, I should have done that, right? But in the first place, you shouldn't have flipped your account from 500 to 11K in a month, anyways. Because long term, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna fuck you up.
I did that before I met Don. I flipped the 500 to 10K in a month, and then I remember thinking like,
it wasn't you though. It was someone else.
yeah, it was like earlier last year, and I was like, I remember thinking like I knew everything about Forex. I was just like telling my friends, yo, man, I turned 500 into 10K, man. Like, it was, yeah, and then it didn't last. I lost it slowly.
It's better than losing it fast, like how these folks be.
Yeah.
I used to trade with no stop loss. You know how gold like ranges?
Yeah.
And so I would like, so I knew it ranges. So like in my mentality was like, when I make a trade, either it's gonna go in my direction, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna break even when it comes back. So that's what I was doing. And I guess I was running good. I got lucky, you know, and then it would do that. It'll either break even but a couple times it just like went south and just like lose everything. But
Yeah, I learned a big lesson about luck. Never chase luck, man. If you discipline lucky, if you got lucky doing something, don't try to replicate it again, man. Just cool. It happened once. Make it change or something ASAP, because luck does not last a long time. I promise you guys. Like, I've learned from my mistakes, man. Luck does not last a long time. I'd rather have a skill and being able to do it for life than just do something lucky. Have a one-time thing.
I'd rather do something progressively growth than fast growth and then lose it all.
for sure.
Okay,
But
GJ, what you
just
gonna do
know-
here, GJ? Shit, man.
Just know, all it takes is one good year to set you up for life. That's what I learned.
Not for life.
I mean,
Well, to change your habits for life, yeah, but not like
yeah,
not even a year.
yeah, that's what I meant. Not like literally like you get
No.
lucky for 1 year. No, I'm talking about like if you keep up good habits for 1 year, like
Yeah.
it could change like your whole life.
One mistake could change your whole life, in a good way. In a good way, not a bad way. We know it's bad for the time being, but one mistake can go a very long way, long term, and it could change up your mentality. So yes, I think it happens for a reason. I say.
Yep. 13 habits.
Okay, what's this question I got here? People who post profit make big money, then lose half their account. Yeah, you never see what happens within. You always see the good stuff. They only want to show you the good stuff. How long have you been trading? 2 years, man. How long did you come? I answered that question a bit earlier. You can go back and. I literally just.
How long did
That
it
was like
take
30
you? No
minutes ago. When you took too many losses in a row, what did you do? Do you reduce your risk or what? Or you usually don't risk or don't lose max than 2 to 3 trades in a row? Again, like I haven't. The last time I lost in a row was like a good 3 or 4 trades, I think, or 5 maybe. I think that was back in September, a long time ago. But
It's bad.
no, I just understand that although I lose in those trades, they're still high probability trades. I'm looking forward to taking the same trades over again. If the same stuff occurs. That's what my mindset is. I know there's a high probability trades. Not just because someone told me there's high probability trades, because I know from my own experience, that's what made me money. And that's what I work towards my trading plan. So I just follow my trading plan, man. I don't get too caught up in losses. Just follow my plan. I know if you follow your plan, long term, it's gonna go up. It's gonna work. the worst thing you do is that you fuck up a trade, you lose a trade, and then you try to change up your method, your strategy. I've seen it before. It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, since it has a break in the highs. Let's see what I'm gonna do.
I'm sticking to
Come
my
on.
bias today. Oh, perfect. GJ, perfect. No top wick first candle, no bottom wick this candle. Still stuck in the range. Equals no trade. Perfect, perfect. No. Yeah, again, we're still stuck in the range here. So, according to your experience, which pair retest the level after break? What do you mean? I think all pairs move by candle structures, same pair candle structures. It depends on the situation. Not every pair right now is at this level, you know. Like, it depends on the the current pair situation. Price action wise. Yeah, guys, this is getting nasty because 1 hour had no top wick, this had no bottom wick here. So, I mean, closed bearish though. We know for a fact that we have created resistance right here, and then we have closed bearish though. So this kind of has a high chance that it could continue down, but taking a trade go down here is what I'm looking for. I want a break in this area, so maybe the 15-minute, 30-minute will give us that break later on, potentially. But yeah, other than that, it's still stuck in this range here. So really, wait. That's your range, man. I used to pay for someone to trade for me. He posted profits and he made 1.2k in a day, but the next day he blew a 3k account. And I posted in his chat. Yeah, man, you really gotta. I mean, that's the issue. That's why this industry is so what's the word? It's
Toxic.
smoky mirrors. I mean, what is it?
Oh. Smoky mirrors.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. It's too much.
I think,
people
man, the
putting
best
up
way
a
to trade is if you
facade.
trade by yourself and trade on your own. Don't rely on someone else to trade for you.
No
Um,
algos?
Don't fall for that stuff, man. The support you draw isn't correct. Isn't it correct? Wait, the support you draw isn't it correct to put it at 142.018? No. Because okay, so I think I understand why. I drew this based off the 1 hour time frame. It would make sense though if you draw it from here. 142.018 right here off of the 30-minute, right? Because that's the current support is right there. That makes perfect sense. That's where the current support is. But look on the 1 hour time frame. I drew support based on the fact that I see that price has potential here. This is a potential support that you have right here. Looking left there. Like I anticipate that we have more downside if we do get stuck in. This is the entire range itself. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you can draw your support here, but the thing is that if you draw your support there, what are you gonna look for? You're gonna look for sells below there. You know, it's not that clean either way. So if you want to take sells, you want to take sells where the cleanest traffic is, and that's gonna be in here anyways. So either way, if I take the sells, I'm waiting for this support to break and not this support. The support's kind of irrelevant to me, if that makes sense. Right, we break that support right here, and boom, we come down. Look where we're coming down to. It's pretty choppy in this area. Like, this is just the overall range right now. Anyone catch anything today on positions? Oh, GJ.
GG finna catch these hands though.
Gold 1 hour has a lot of potential here. On this 1 hour time from here. It came back into range here. If you take a look at this. Right? It's coming back into this range here. This is the overall range. So I think high chance, I think once this candle here flips bullish, breaks this high, I think potential buys to play. But if this candle here comes down to break this low, then I think sells are going to take us down towards 1847. So if I'm looking for buys, I'll wait for this candle to flip bullish, break this high. If I'm looking for sells, I'll wait for this candle to break, because this is like, you can say, a support here, right? Because when price rejected here, it created a very minor support right there. This is your resistance. This is a range. This is a range within a range. If they show only profits and no losses, then they had real shit for sure. What I learned? Yeah, man. AKA, if they showed the profits and just the Lambos and just the McLarens, and then they post in the story, yeah, my course is on sale, buy it now, da da da. Makes sense, right?
We'll be going back to this price soon.
We will be going back to this price soon. Price is 99% off right now. Go purchase it. You know how it goes.
Same old, same old.
When things go on sale, it means it has no value, man. I'm being honest. It has no value at all. People put things on sale because they want new merchandise to come in. They want to sell new merchandise, new things, right? Not because like things that have value never go on sale. Things that have value will always go up. If anything, they will never go on sale, regardless of where it is. When they lose value, that's when they go on sale. So I'll say, people always ask if my course is going on sale, and I say all the time, when Louis Vuitton goes on sale, I will go on sale.
So
When the official Louis Vuitton store goes on sale, things go on sale there, I will go on sale.
when the big front homepage website says Louis Vuitton sale,
Never gonna go on sale.
Black Friday. They don't even go on sales on Black Friday.
No, never. Never. They
Black
never go on
Friday is
sale.
a day
They
that
burn their
everybody-
stuff after. It has so much value. They just burn their stuff.
Wow,
They can't
can
sell it,
just
they
give
burn
to me
it.
for free.
No, they don't give it for free. They just burn it.
I need some drip, man. They need to give it for free. You hit up my boy. Please don't throw it away. Bro, just imagine you go through like you're in the like Louis Vuitton burn place, whatever they call it. Bruh, I would just swipe. This, that,
Sorry, sorry.
this, that.
I'll take that.
Appreciate
I'll take that.
it. Thank you.
Yes,
Bruh,
sir,
I'm
doorway.
on this.
Yes, sir, doorway.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be
sorry,
back.
we're gonna have to throw you in the burner too.
Oh no, you know too much. You know too much.
Hey, same thing as Apple. Apple's on sale actually.
Nah, they just go on.
Yeah, Apple goes on
Come
sale.
on. Like electronics and whatnot, that's easy to sell, but designer is hard to sell.
Hey, Bryce.
Designer with high quality like Louis Vuitton's hard to sell. That's what I meant. Cause I was like, hella designers going to sell. That Louis Vuitton? No.
Efficient
brand.
Fior.
Fior and Tucci, bro.
Hey, Bryce, what do you think about this circuit play here on gold?
Let me see.
Gold's gonna drop down here.
I haven't looked. Let me. What's the stop loss?
You're looking at around like
It's
a 35 pip stop loss, I think.
Let's see.
Oh fuck.
Dang, too late.
Oh fuck. Damn.
Yeah, too late for that one.
Damn.
Bye bye. He got sent to the gulag.
Damn. You would have had to
Damn,
answer
boy.
that. Yeah, that's a stealth stop. That's a circuit play. That's a stealth stop moment right there.
I'm looking at GG right now.
This is a circuit play that formed. That's why I asked Bryce. It should be able to continue down here towards 118.47 here, as long as it respects this kind of high. So very clear. Because looking left there, right? We created a range here, resistance form here. We broke that lows, anticipating that we were breaking support. This kind of should be able to drive down here. I think once it closes, you get a steeper move coming down towards the TP here. It should easily be able to come down to 1847 though. Very clean. He does very excellent. At least he puts a stop loss in profit and price by yeah. I think it has something to do with pressure too, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he's a great trader. I'm not sure if he's trading right now though. I think he's still on break or something.
No.
If it closes right below like 1852.60, I might come in.
Oh, on a 15-minute time frame?
Yeah, 1852.6. It's got to close right below there though. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
See, Don, focus on writing that signal. Yep.
How you trying to be baller with no dollar?
Thoughts on NZD CAD? I think you gotta send me a chart, my friend. GG a few pips on the buy earlier. Nice. $15-minute closes in about 2 minutes here. I'm anticipating this 15 will close below this range here. Will close below the support here on a 15-minute time frame. So let's see if we close there. If it doesn't close below, you can look to close half, or look to close the whole entire position. I'm not in the position. I really want to catch the GJ bias today. I'm willing to give GJ 2 opportunities today. Because I believe there's going to be a very strong move on GJ later on. If anything, 10 a.m., 9:30. Who's match accused of those?
I'm setting up my lines, but
oh, for potential sells?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's going to close below 1852.64. What else?
Yeah, it needs to close below this area.
Where my boy Sam at, man? I miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because remember how I said how this kind of here closed bullish? It closed bullish back in the range here, right? So that is invalid now because it broke the lows, and that was where your sells potentially would have been coming down here. This kind of wicked down, came down like I think 30 pips. If I had a sell set there, I definitely would have hit break even here on this trade, but it definitely would have closed partials at. Come on, GJ. It's been what, 3 days of being dry on GJ? I think Monday was rangy. Was Monday rangy? I think Monday was rangy. Tuesday was rangy. Today's Wednesday. I mean, hope we get something, man. Because for the past 3 days here, it's been happening all during the London session. And you know I'm not out for London. as much as them for New York.
Don.
Oh, 15 is close and below. Nice. Get a below push down. There, perfect, right there. Boom, 15 close. 15 close below support. This kind of should continue driving down here. I was following him for a while. I get angry when he answers badly to his new trading, so there's no question very stupid. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like to treat all the traders, all my viewers the same. Give them the same respect that I want them to give me, you know? Because everyone is new when they start. Everyone's advanced. You know, it's all the same. Everyone starts somewhere.
So you see, like telling a kindergartner there that why do they suck at math when they don't know that much
Yeah,
math?
just, you know.
You know?
I don't think questions are
Right.
stupid.
Nah, it's just some questions. Like,
The only thing I get upset with is when people ask the same question, the same stream. You know, that's it.
like
But,
questions
mean,
like
I'm
the
still willing to answer
profitability
it.
and all that.
What happened?
Like when they keep asking like not to be like that guy, but like I think Don really just gets tired of y'all asking how long does it take him to
I can
become
answer it all
profitable?
day. I mean,
Nah.
because I know people come throughout the day, but it
Yeah.
gets a little annoying a bit. People who've been watching the stream for a long time know that, oh yeah, this is that question, you know? This is that question that I heard 1,000 times on the stream. Like, I know people
Yeah.
who have been for a while, like Premier Auto, who else is there? Carlo, like those guys, they probably hear the same shit every day. Like, yeah, this guy just putting the same answers.
Where's- Yeah.
And Controller FX shows and explains well when he enters why the stop loss, etc. And that's not for a signal, but I have to learn. I need to see this. Yeah, because when I take a position, first of all, I'm taking a position for myself, right? But since I'm streaming it, I know that people are willing to copy my trades that I take, right? They're willing to see the same setups and willing to take the same setups. So I feel like it's fair that I need to really explain my setup to them and explain why my stop is here, why my TP is here, and exactly what I'm doing in that trade. If they want to copy me or whatever, right? So I feel like it's just being fair. Last thing I want to do is have someone just enter position, not knowing what they're
Lose
doing.
money.
And yeah, just being in the position just because I'm taking it. You know, I want people to understand why I'm taking it, and know what they're getting into before they get into it.
Sound like a gang, goddamn.
Yeah. Hey, ciao.
You know what you finna get into, little homie? A trade. You ready for this, homie?
Ready for this?
You ready to ride? Oh, I'm fine.
Do you reckon? Oh yeah, you're from the UK, 100%. Do you reckon the money will weaken with Biden's new $1 trillion package?
What you mean?
I am not too sure. I can't give you an answer to that because I am not too sure.
Canadian. I can answer you, a fellow American. Not a dollar gonna go down for a little.
But isn't that a good thing for the economy? $1 trillion package?
What? You remember what happened last time?
Wait, oh, the stimulus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, no, I read the question wrong. Most likely, yes. History will always repeat itself. And what happened the last time this happened? Back in April, March, May, right? So, yeah. Most likely, man.
Yeah,
The infamous buy or sell? Yeah, that question is probably one of the most annoying questions. Because even if I do explain the trades I take, there's always gonna be that person. So buy or sell. I explain it from the weekly coming down to the 15-minute, 30-minute. I take the position. The risk to reward thing is on my screen. Everything's on my screen. Still ask me buy or sell. And it's like, come on, man. Did you even is your thing on mute or something?
Everyone's invited to my birthday party, January 18th. Location, Controller FX on YouTube.com. Everyone's invited to the birthday party.
You know what I also hate? I also hate when other traders aren't humble. Like they say they're humble, this and that, man. But at the end of the day, man, a lot of them just like to talk
They go against their word.
like to start stuff or something, you know, and it's always talking down on our trades and stuff like that. So something that I try to avoid and not try to be part of. Again, when you come to this streams, you know, my streams, it's all gonna be positive vibes.
Sure.
You know what I like about trading is like everybody can be successful. Like you're not, you know, it shouldn't really be in competition. You know what I'm saying? Like we all can win. You know, where like something else, like another, like poker, for instance, like you can't all like win on the, like we're all sitting at the same table. We can't all win. You know?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, same
Like,
thing for a thing.
yeah.
It's like it's you versus markets. Why would you
At
want to
the
make it
end
more
of
complicated by doing you versus them
Him,
versus
him, him.
markets? You know, this makes it everything harder. Just avoid the them. Don't worry about, just worry about you in the markets. Simple.
'Cause who is paying the bills?
Clip
Who is-
that, ship that, right on your forehead, get a tattoo of it,
Whoa.
do whatever. But that is key. Around your forehead. Yeah, man. Every time you wake up, people spend a lot of time, especially new traders, they spend a lot of time in this industry, trying to prove to each other who's the better trader. You know, even if it's not them, they try and prove a different famous trader versus this other trader. Doesn't matter, man. It's you versus the markets, man. Can GJ get a breakout here? Can we get a breakout here? Of the range. This 1 hour kind of should be able to respect this high here at 1855. Yeah, see what happens here. 15 close below. This kind of should be able to respect that previous kind of high. This is given on the 1 hour time frame, right? Man, just every time I look at gold, every time I want to enter position on gold, I gotta remember how big the stop loss is. It's a 40 pip stop loss, right?
You
Like
ever enter a gold trade and use like a stop loss you use on like GG or something?
a 10 pip, it's hard. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Yeah,
Bruh, it happened like twice. I'm like, bruh,
it's rare.
it's like shit was.
Because gold hasn't been in like GJ range since like I think 2019. Or 2019, it was like, you know, to 8 pips here and there, the ranges, it was decent. Now it's just minimum, everything's like 40, 50 pips, 60 pips. So it's hard to kind of have that small stop. But what you can do is you can reduce your risk. But yeah, I mean, this trade would have hit break even for me. I think GG might be getting a move here on a 1 hour. Because wait, did you go all the way up yet? GPUSD? Wait, 30-minute timer. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so this 30-minute candle closes in about 5 minutes here. And if you get a closure anywhere above 142.3218, I will look to take a position on GJ going up here. Especially because if we were to break out the Ranger, another bonus you have here is it's going to be breaking the previous candle high as well, right? And if you're considering this to be a resistance on a 1 hour time frame, us breaking the high is confirmation that we are breaking out of the resistance, or you can anticipate that we're going to be breaking out of the resistance, and therefore on a 30-minute we'll continue up towards 142.475 here before the closure of the 4-hour candle in 30 minutes. So let's see, if it's not within the next 30 minutes here, you're gonna move at around like 10:30. But I'm really anticipating a move here to happen within the next like 15 minutes or so. So pay attention, guys. Focus up here. Gold will be in a buy, I'm pretty sure. I think gold will be a buy, man, if this high gets broken. Well, not a buy. I just think the sells won't be as valid if this high gets broken here at 1855. It must respect this resistance for it to go down. If this kind of goes above, I do a stop loss. I mean, if this kind of goes above, right now you're dealing with around like a 18 pip stop loss, and then target's gonna be around like 25 pips. So I mean, you're gonna have like an 18 pip stop loss in this case. Let's see. I'm actually anticipating something here. 30-minute here is breaking this high after creating this support here. 1 hour is still stuck in the range. 15-minute is currently like this. I think what we can do in this case then is you could, I might, obviously I'll tell you guys if I do enter in like the next 3 minutes here, but I might consider taking a position here once we close above this area with the anticipation that this candle will drive up. So I have this extra leverage on my side, this extra range that I could potentially look to move stops to break even at, like this, because this range is about this range here is going to be about a 7 pip range, so minimum stops to break even once you tap that resistance, and then once you close above you can enter another position, or two, it's going to be a risky trade going up towards like that daily resistance that you had at 142.475. So I mean, overall you can maybe catch a potential move like this, 30 pip range going up. Because 30-minute here, look at 30-minute time frame. 30-minute is creating a support here. That support, this candle closed bullish. So if we're closing bullish to support, high chance we have to continue up towards the resistance. Because earlier we created support as well, right? But we never broke that low. Prices, I mean, I guess you can say, made a lower high, higher low here to continue to go up. Plus the break of the 30-minute high here, as well as side replay forming here at this minor resistance. I think high chance here we're gonna get a continuation to the upside here. So in 2 minutes here, I'm looking to enter position.
What are you looking at the stop loss to be?
It's gonna be the 30-minute stop loss. So like, it's gonna be something like this probably. 13 pip stop loss, and target's gonna be up here like this. This is the potential range. I just hope this doesn't continue to go up on this candle though. I have a minute left. I need some type of pullback here. It can't close like this. A. Perfect. Can we get an entry here? Can we anticipate entries here, guys?
Ooh, spread just increased.
Yeah.
Double than mine. More than double.
Where did 15 close? Close right there. Oof.
Yo, these spreads are ridiculous right now.
I wanted a closure like above this resistance here. Spreads are ridiculous. What do you mean?
Yeah. It's
I
increased
jumped
by.
up. I jumped up to 5.52.
Oh, my spreads are still.
Now it came back to normal.
That's weird.
Yeah, guys. I really wanted a closure. A 30-minute closure above this area.
Oh, CPI just came out. That's fine.
Above 142, 139. CPI came out. Oh, minor news. Oh, for $1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Stayed the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to take an entry here on this candle. Again, like it didn't close above that resistance, right? It's still rejecting that area. So I'm probably gonna wait for the next 30-minute candle or the next 15 candle in this case. Again, like going back to what I said earlier about appetizer, this is just the appetizer stuff. We're still in the range here. It's kind of like a bonus instead of range, anticipating a breakout, right? But the whole meat and potatoes is gonna be above 142, 219. Right, so yeah, I don't know. This didn't close where I wanted it to close. I'm staying out. Yeah, same man. You know, gold came down here on a breaking that 1 hour low. Like, it happened so quick. It came down like I think this case around like 22 pips on the 15. What happened was it came down and it came down to tap this minor support level. And that's where you kind of had that rejection at, right? So I mean, I didn't take a trade here, so I didn't remanage it, but it would have definitely been a stop loss and profit trade or an entry trade.
Go back. That's a bad entry that I got right there because I waited till it closed on the 15-minute. See how it closed underneath
no,
your.
I think that was a good entry.
That was okay.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out. Oh, okay.
Came down like what, 13 pips there. I'm not sure what we've done to manage that, but no, it's a good trade overall. It was a very good trade.
Okay. It's one of them days for me.
Yep. I mean, I just clipped a little bit of that buy.
On GJ?
Yeah, just clipped a little bit of it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting here. I'm waiting patiently today, guys. Yeah, today, you guys can see Don in his greatest form of patience here. I'm waiting. I'm waiting the next hour, 10 a.m. maybe, for a position. And I want the greatest of the greatest trades today. What's it called, Bryce? Double
Red aces, man. 2 red aces, baby.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Shown it again. Shown it again.
I took a lot. I took 2 losses yesterday, small losses. Today, it's just gonna be. If it's in, if I'm in, I'm in. But it's not gonna be just one of those iffy trades. Yeah. So since now, like, look what happened on gold. Gold here came up, broke the current kind of highs, and we know for a fact that if it breaks the current kind of highs, it's gonna be breaking through this range here. So now you can say, okay, you know what? This is part of the liquidity wick here on gold. The liquidity wick now for price to drive back up because this kind of broke the lows and it had no. If this kind of wanted to go up here, it had no reason to go down all the way down to here to break the lows at all, right? But it broke the lows, now it came back up. High chance it has to continue up here towards 1862. Whenever broke the highs here as well on what do you call it, GJ. Let's see, 10 minutes left for closure.
I'll be right back.
Just vibing. I'm still getting used to return on gold. Like I'm officially return on gold, but I'm still getting used to, like, I don't know, like some days I'm more focused on GJ, some days I'm more focused on gold, right? So now that I'm at a different pair, it's gonna come with a lot more opportunities. So it's harder for you to stay patient and not, you know, enter other opportunities you see. Because you know how gold goes, guys. Gold gives you a lot of opportunities to enter positions, a lot. So I'm still getting used to that. So still getting in the groove of things. If 15-minute closes like this, is it good to take a buy and anticipate the break in the resistance? No, because if you were gonna anticipate a move anyways, you would have gotten on the opening of this candle. Because then you have range. You have some that extra leverage that, okay, when price gets up to this resistance, since you have more room to go up here, you can move stops to break even. Which, if anyone got in here, I didn't get in, but if anyone got in here, you move stops to break even. Yeah, right, because that's a resistance. But if you get in on this, on a count that looks like this, it's like, well, what's your extra, what range do you have now, right? If anything, you have a range like this, and that's it. You have like, what, 4 pips to take advantage of? There's no point of that. I'll say if your count closes like this, you might as well wait for a closure completely above, and then you can take a buy going up like this, which would make more sense to me. Right? But if you just, like, you know, I'll just wait for a breakout. This thing came up a good 9 pips though. 9 pips on GJ. Right? So it's so important. This is my plan. My plan, if I were to take a trade here, was I was gonna take a buy, and then when price gets here, move stops to break even, and let it run risk free, like this. But yeah, now you wait. Now we wait. Now on your counter drawing skills at A1 now? Yeah, man, I've been doing it for about a year. I've live streaming for about 9 months now. Every day drawing candles. One day we're gonna host a candle drawing contest with all the live streamers in the world. Look at these candles. It looks real.
You could probably do some good like TikTok videos with your candles, like funny ones, like draw out some scenarios and pretend like you're trading with them, and then, you know what I'm talking about? Like some humor.
You know what? Let's do a quiz here. Let's get everyone in the chat here to interact with this. Okay, let's go. Let's do something here. Don't focus on GJ right now. We have like what? 7 minutes left until we can actually do something. So here, let's do something here. Okay. If this were to happen here, or actually no, let me draw this as well. Right? Take a look at this. If this were to happen here, what would you do? What would you do in this case? If this is where price is right now, in this area, what would you do? Look at the trend prior to this. What would you do in this case? Would you buy or would you sell? Simple, right? In this case, this is probably the most common thing you can see in for price action. Yeah, because what happened here was price created a resistance right here, and now price is creating a support right here. So this is, what do you call it? A range. If this is the range, again, if we're at the bottom of the range, high chance next candle will continue up. So yeah, these buys here are very valid to go up to retest the highs again, right? But okay, boom, price goes up. This is what happens now. What would you do now if you were in the buy here? If you got in a buy on this candle, what would you do now? Let's say this is your buy. How do I do this? Say this is your buy. If price got up to this resistance, you got 15 pips here. What would you do? What would you do here? So, yeah. Shit. You lost me there, man. Close off, close off. Secure profits. As I like to hear. What's another option you have? Stops to break even. Partials. Okay. So let's say somewhere in the past there was history. Right, let's say somewhere in the past here there was history. Like this. Right? How about now? What would you do now? If there was this in the past, what would you do?
Use for my shooters.
So take partials, so like they come down to the range. I think in this situation, buy a Lambo.
Whoa.
Shit.
Wait, what's happening? Is this
Nah,
a lesson?
Yes, you missed
Oh,
it.
dang.
Okay, what would you do now? Yeah, so what I'll do here, I think the thing I'll do is move stops to break even 100%, not sell. Stops to break even, and leave a potential runner going up towards this resistance. How about this? I'm throwing out a little curveball here. What would you do here though? If price were to do this, what's an option you have in this case?
Wait, what?
I'm asking the chat. I'm asking the chat.
Oh.
Yes, an answer too if you guys want.
I'll wait for a candle to close above the range without a confirmation.
Add more positions? Correct. You have an option here to add more positions because look, we have a resistance, and in this area you move stops to break even because this is a resistance. But if you were to break above, you can add another position or let your runner go up towards the resistance, and then high chance this may happen. Like this. Right? Simple. This is what you want. But what if this happens? What if price were to come back in the range like this? Or what would you do in this case? What would you do in this case? Price came back down and closed bearish. And pay attention to where it closed there. Pay attention to if it's kind of closed in the range, if it closed right at support. Pay attention to that. What would you do in this case?
Close position.
Close positions? That's not bad.
For sure.
Yeah. Hold on to it. Hold on to, yes. I would, in this situation, I'll hold on to it due to the fact that it's a risk-free trade, one, and for two, we're still respecting that support. But what if this happens now? What if price were to come back into range? What would you do now? What's gonna happen now? Pay attention to the structure.
has a high chance of hitting you back into entry.
Close, perfect. You know why you'll close? Because high chance, since we came back into range, we are breaking this support now. That was once a resistance, and we have a high chance that price will continue to come back down in the range. Boom. Alright, that's it. That's the lessons of the day. Alright guys? Clip that, do whatever you guys want with that. Let's go back to GJ here. Whoever thought this was real, this is not real. This is me drawing candles out. Looks real. But yeah. Hopefully you guys learned something for that. I'll probably clip that or something later. Okay, so now going back to real charts, live charts. This 15-minute candle has closed there. 30-minute has closed as well. Ooh, 30 minutes still open here. 1 hour is about to close in 15 minutes. This 15 candle is interesting because this 15 candle actually closed there. So if a 6-pip range to go up, but it is the last 1 hour candle. It is the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle. So I think in this case you might as well wait for just a closure above here in like 14 minutes. I think you've survived the whole morning, an hour and a half here, 2 hours here, just waiting for a close, and I think you might as well wait the last 13 minutes here. In this case. Because look, we did close, if you guys take a look, we did close right here at this resistance. So aka, we're still like rejecting that resistance. So I'm gonna wait for this last 15. And if it closes above, 100% I'm in, 100%. Get in on Insta. I will get on Insta, don't worry man. It's gonna be a video for later. Yeah, the lesson, we're gonna do it once a day maybe. Hit the like button if you learned something. Some sexy candles done. I think this would be a great way to interact with chat. Look how active the chat became after you did that. Yeah, yeah, also helps them out too. Something that other live streams don't do, I guess. Something new. High control effects. What do you think of this GA trade I took based off predominantly on a 4-hour break and retest? Let's take a look. 1 hour 4-hour candle resistance, 2 4-hour close strong bullish, 1 hour close bearish bullish above support, 3 wait for a 4-hour retest, 5-minute time frame bullish engulfing, 5 close fold. Would you look for possible entries on the areas where there might be rejection of forward? This is the trade risky business back. Me personally, this entry, I would not take this entry just because at the time being priced as bearish, right? Because at the time you took this trade here, you took it off the fact that it's kind of was flipping bearish like this, off the retest, which is completely fine. It's your style of trading. I wouldn't take it me personally, but I think my entry would have been this candle. This candle opening, stop loss this candle low, and target somewhere up here or something, due to the fact that this stop loss is pretty huge. Or maybe, since this is the 1 hour time frame, use the 15-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame as my stop loss. So maybe somewhere around here. I'm not sure how that looks, but yeah, overall it's a great trade though. You just would have had a better entry, regardless of what I would have done. You had the better entry. You know what, guys? We're gonna call that lesson thingy simulating trading with Don. All right. So every day when I say we're gonna do a simulation, that's what we're gonna do. And that simulator is better than TradingView's replay mode that it has here. Everyone got excited. Trade felt real for a second. Thanks. So the real question now is, can we actually move in real markets? 10 minutes. That's funny though. Someone's like, buy a Lambo. uh, US 30. What are you doing here?
420.
Oh, that's Pressa. It's an Uzi song.
Right, that song's so lit.
Yeah, I think they're friends. Do you like cars? Yeah, I do. I like the Teslas. That's my favorite car.
What's gonna be your first one?
When I first started trading, my favorite car was the Porsche GT3 RS.
GT3?
RS.
Dang. That boy got
And I think you
tape.
guys might know where I got it from.
Yeah.
You guys might know where I got it from.
Yeah.
Someone
But
that
the good thing about
opened up a GoFundMe page to purchase that car.
bruh,
I'm not gonna say no names,
chill,
but
chill. But that whole story just
that whole story
wild.
was pretty crazy. An FX trader.
Yeah, bro. Good thing about Porsche is like they go up in value.
Oh, you do? I don't know
Yeah.
too much about that. Cars.
Like not even normal models, like only like the GT3s and whatnot.
How about Teslas?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, they just depreciate.
You own a GT3R? Nah, man. I have my driver's written test. That's all I own.
Bro,
I don't got my driver's test.
can't wait till you get a car, bro. So you
I was
can
gonna
trip
get
around
it.
Toronto.
I was gonna get it, but the whole thing happened, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
these places aren't even open right now.
Dang. Did they tell y'all when it's gonna open back up or no? Not yet.
Right now, man, lockdown, next closing lockdown is gonna be like February 14 or something.
Man, I hope you pass. First time, bro. Unlike me, I failed. First time. Came back in that bit, made 100.
Hey, those Teslas are bad, man. You should go. If you haven't tried, go for like a test drive, or whenever you get a chance. And it's
What do you mean?
like
No,
the Teslas. I said they're no. I don't mean bad. I mean they're also like bad. like, awesome.
Okay.
Oh, bad as
Like,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Bad as in like
Nah,
bad.
it feels like like it just feels like because there's no like drivetrain. There's no.
Sir?
It's
Sir?
all electric.
Yeah.
So it's like the way it moves, like now like they have this I forgot what it's called, ludicrous mode or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes like.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
It was like a damn roller coaster, man. I just sat back
Your
and
mic's-
it's like,
your mic's really
it's
laggy.
like- oh, is it? It's
It
my
was.
okay. It's because of I'm using my hotspot still.
Oh,
They're coming to fix my internet today.
that's
I
fine.
got you.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
It's all good.
Fastest-
I think I got your
fastest
story.
car I ever drove was a Aventador, and I shit almost.
Wait,
pissed
isn't
my
the Tesla the
pants.
fastest car right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's the new one is gonna be faster than Bugatti, and it only costs like a quarter of the amount. But bro, when I tell y'all, when I drove my friend's Aventador to the club first time, yo, I almost pissed my pants. I'm like, yo, this is too fast. This is too fast.
Too fast for my Hellcat.
Nah, bro. Nah, Hellcats, like them fast, but yo, when I he was like, yo, you better be careful when you drive. I'm like, all right. Hell just following behind him, and he's like, follow me, bruh. No directions, no nothing. We was just driving. I'm like, bruh, why are you driving so fast? I can't handle this, bruh. Cause man, yeah, that was the moment where I knew I was like, yeah, this is inspirational. That's why I really like the trader lifestyle.
Jimmy, was this a dream you were referring to?
No, real life in LA. My friend let me borrow his Aventador just to drive to the club. That's it. I was like, I'm not driving this around. That was the best 10 minutes of my life.
Damn. I think the
Real
best
life.
10 minutes of my life was when I was risk-free on a 120-bit runner.
Yeah. Rather than my Snapchat memory.
Don, current forward closes small bearish. Will you not look for buys or since it's weak? You will still look for entry on 30-minute? Question is, Are you sure it's gonna close small bearish? Yeah, you know how it goes with the last 5 minutes of the 4-hour candle, the 9 a.m. candle, right? You know how quick it moves at the end? We might even close bearish here. Let's see. I could flip bullish, close above 142, 244, give it an entry for buys. Who knows? Let's see what happens here. So wait the 5 minutes out, and then we'll talk after. I'll break down what I see after and what I'm looking for. Gold should be headed up here. We know that. Yeah. Risk free 120 chase here is better than hitting on hit around. Okay.
I don't got no stress. What you mean? I love my life.
Mr. CJ, I think you need to calm down a little bit, man.
I don't know what my boy Carl talking about. I love my life, man. I'm meeting a lot of new friends, new little friends here and there.
Back in the day, I had a Honda Civic Si,
Hey.
and I drove it for like a year. And, you know, it's a stick shift, and I drove it for like a year before I knew how to really drive it. Cause I remember I was like, man, like, cause I drove as an automatic my whole life, you know. And then I was like, man, they said, is it fast? I was like, no, it's supposed to be. I said, you know, like I remember, like, you know how automatic has a passing gear when you go past, you know, like trying to pass somebody.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know why I can't pass nobody, man. And it's like I didn't know how to downshift. I just knew how to like go through. Like I never downshift. And I watched a YouTube video on like the guy how to know how he redline like 0 to 60. And then I learned how to redline that shit. I was like, oh damn, I've been driving my car wrong the whole time. I was like,
bruh, stick shift is hard.
God.
I can't do it, bruh. I'm automatic.
Oh,
I don't care.
It's fun, man. Like when the red line, if you ever, oh my god,
I always red line in my car. Like yeah, car meets when we go on switching spots. I'm always redlining.
Yeah.
Easy.
My VTEC opened up. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. Like, finally, I know how to drive. Oh, that's just how you're supposed to drive this car. Kind of embarrassing, but.
TJ is in the range. Part 2.
Day 2.
Day 2.
Again, I am
The
willing to stay for an extra hour today to watch GG do his move. So it's gonna be an extra long stream today.
The snipers are ready.
Next thing you know, alright guys, I'm hopping off.
Alright.
9:15. Yeah. So if this 4-hour kind of where it closed bearish here, let's remove all this. Let's take a look at this. If this is a resistance form here on the 4-hour time frame, if we close here in 2 minutes, let's look left here. What do you have left that shows some type of resistance? Again, we are closing above 142. We're closing bearish right on the 4-hour, but the 4-hour is still respecting that support. Therefore, we're still bullish. On the 1-hour time frame, it's stuck in the range like this, right? Perfectly drawn. Let me go back on the 4-hour time frame, and let me draw a resistance right here. Boom. This is the range. So, if we can get a closure anywhere above this though, I think the buys will still be valid, although we are closing bearish, right? Because then again, what's gonna happen is if you wait for a closure above 142, 161, you're technically breaking this resistance as well. This wick there at 142, 220. So by the time we break that wick, it should be easy buys going up towards that resistance. Yeah, I think the buys are still valid. As long as we stay above 141.995, we're still bullish here. I'm still bullish.
Once it breaks 141.962, I'm looking for straight sells.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
Still got my markup from yesterday.
Yeah, honestly, you could get the same markup from yesterday, and nothing.
Yeah, I kept it from yesterday. Like, I still got the same range from yesterday. Like, same resistance, same support. But yeah, what's gonna be your first card, Don? What do you have in mind?
Tesla.
Tesla. I dig it.
Model X. I want.
Model X? Hey, you lit. Just don't drive past cemetery.
Is the Model X cheaper than the 2-door? Or 4-door? Like the regular car?
Wait, are you talking about like
I forgot what it's called.
S? You're talking about the S, right? The S is the 4-door.
Oh,
There's two 4-doors. It's the one that's cheap and the one that's expensive. The S is the one that goes fast, and then the 3, that's the one that's like not that expensive. Yeah. But yeah, X is the one like the SUV, I guess. The mom car.
okay. Your mom car. The 4-door butterfly door though.
Yes, sir. That shit lit.
uh, okay, so 4-hour has closed, you guys. The 4-hour candle has closed, and again we closed bearish, but we're still closing above the support. 1 hour still stuck in the range. Again, not tradable right now. Waiting for a breakout. If that makes sense, alright? That's what I'm waiting for.
I don't like how that 30 closed though.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, it's an ugly close. Real ugly close.
This week I haven't taken many trades this week.
How much trades you got in this week, bro?
Let's take a look. When did the week start? This might be worse than last
The
week, I
week
think, for me.
started on January the 11th.
10.
Oh, 10th.
Okay. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4 trades?
Noise.
4 or 5 trades? This is 5. Yeah, 5. That's actually about average. 4 days into the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. An average 2 per day. So yeah, I think like about 1.5 so far.
Hey.
I mean, I'm in profit, but I haven't really had a breakout trade for the week so far.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, never mind.
I had gold, but I mean, yesterday's losses kind of shrunk that down a little bit.
It's all good, homie.
There have been here as long as on the channel. Not too long. I found another day, and it's the best vacation I've been had on the markets. Hey. Thing is that people come, people go. You know, that's fine.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, man, do the same thing every morning. You know, the free to come back, sees you doing the same thing. Nothing's gonna change. Thing is that when people first come, you'd be like, yeah, you know, he doesn't catch many pips. They come like a month later, realizing, you know, that we're doing the same thing. Like, wow, this guy's actually consistent. Let me tune in a little bit more. Let me focus up, and they figure out that yeah, these streams are very valuable. Okay, we have 9 a.m., 10:30, oil news. Okay. That's too crazy. I don't care much about cars though. I've literally drove all my cars to the ground and get another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. You know how people. I don't know. I'm just. I don't.
I'm not like. I'm not a super car guy. I'll tell you that. I just like cars. Like, I don't know. It's like. I don't know. It's like little things to me.
My tires are always dirty.
Shit. Can we
That's
take
what I'm
my new
saying.
tires?
Like I don't go barely wash them or back. I mean, I do it, but it's not like I'm not anal about it. You know, like I'm not like.
I like cars. That's a look at though. I don't care about 3,000 horsepower. I don't care about that, man. I just like how it looks.
Bro, no one told me that I had that -4 pips, 3 pips from yesterday is still up here. None of you guys told me that in the chat. Come on.
Wait, we told you.
I thought we were friends.
No, we told you, but you spitted
When?
earlier. Then you was like, hold on, and then.
I don't remember that at all.
Shit.
When? How long
Happened
ago?
too quick.
Oh.
I don't know. Happened like at 7:30, 7:40, something like that.
Damn. So people came here. Oh, I just got to take a loss today. I'm hopping off. All those people came through. Now we haven't seen any trades yet, guys. I'm still waiting for positions potentially on GG buys. Maybe it's gonna be an hour or so, or 30 minutes or so. Let's see. 9:30, you have volume coming in. Remember that. Last push we had was 8 a.m. candle. 8 a.m. candle's right here. It came up, tapped that resistance, failed to break it, failed to stay above. That's 8 a.m. volume. Now we have the 9:30 volume coming in about 30 minutes, and we could potentially be breaking above this resistance here. So
Get ready for a rocket ship, boys.
get ready for a rocket ship once we actually do. First thing he says was, let me delete this. I did delete it, and I don't know how it came back. It just came back. It came back to haunt me.
Bruh, it's coming back from your pads, bro.
It's like, you know what, Dylan? You really thought it was it?
You thought you could get rid of me like that?
I'm getting a haircut today, so I guess I can stop wearing hats now. Jeez.
What you finna get? Inside out
Trim the
mohawk?
top, got a low fade on the sides, got a little lineup on the sides, and just
Bruh,
chilling.
you wanna hear something funny? When I got my haircut, I literally told this man just to like fade the sides, bro. This man just gave me a straight up buzz cut. I'm like, bro, because like he usually gives me buzz cuts, but he didn't know like I was growing my hair. I'm like, yo, you can just leave the top and then fade the sides. So, all right, I got you, bruh. I'm like on my phone, right, bruh. All I see is like the big, like clipper guard, the one that you use for buzz cuts. I'm like, wait, what? They're like he's just cutting my hair so fast. I'm like, bro, you don't even cut my hair this fast. What's up with you today, bro?
This guy said, yo, Jimmy, I'm gonna give it to you today, bro.
Bruh, that's, I swear, bro, that shit is so funny. That's whatever, though.
Can you look at gold, please? Yes, we can. I'm looking at gold here. I mentioned it already. This is my target. 1862 here. This candle here should be able to drive up towards that target. Regarding entries, I don't know, man. That's up. Oh shit! Actually, the 15-minute phone to start play here on gold. Hey, Bryce, are you in this? Something you'll be in.
Yeah.
I knew it. I just know it. Yeah, this makes sense.
What, in gold? Nice.
I'm in
What's your
this.
target for today?
Target for this or
Yeah,
what you-
yeah,
or
Bryce.
this TP?
Yeah, what's your TP?
Oh, I got I'm putting a partial at 1960
1860, you mean?
18 yeah,
Yeah,
1862.
Ah,
Yeah.
we caught you.
There it is. Yeah. This is your trade. This is a very clean trade here. Going towards that resistance.
He's talking about Teslas, not one Tesla.
Definitely break even.
Yeah, I like Teslas too.
If you guys look left here, whoever has server play here, I'm guessing some of you guys might have it, because you guys probably be on streams. But this price is tapping like these areas right here. Yes, you look left there. You see the resistance there. That price is tapping. Take advantage of those levels. Move stops to break even minimum. That's the most minimum thing you can do, and let the rest run coming up towards the target. And this is a 30 pip range you have here on gold. We broke down 1862 from earlier, but entries, again, that's on you. Cause I'm not looking at taking positions on gold today yet, but this is a potential position that you could have had here. That made a lot of sense.
Yeah, a question I forgot to ask like a little while back. So like how some candles have like super long wick candles, right?
Yeah.
On like the 15 or 30, does that just mean like candles when it push past it, or whatever? Is it gonna go easily, or is this gonna be kind of hard?
You gotta send me something.
Oh,
That's
it's like
a
on
lot to
gold.
think.
Yeah, on gold.
Show me like example if you can find one right
Yeah,
now.
go on gold.
Yeah.
Like right here, situation like this or situation like that. When you want to put like TPs or
Yeah. So I put my TPs at bodies.
hold on, let me.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. That's your question?
No, not like what like TPs. Like I'm just talking about like, would you still hold the trade past it? Like, say if you was gonna buy like, let's see. Oh, hold on, let me. Like you see how, right? So basically, this candle right here, right?
Yeah.
It left a long wick. So say if you enter a buy from the other side, would you still hold it past that long candle wick till further, or would you like be a little bit careful around it? Like don't go for a full
So
wick.
I think I answered this question before. This is where body is very important, because bodies is what the initial resistance is, right? So it depends how you're looking at gold here, because right now I'm looking at gold from the hourly perspective. If I'm taking buys on that candle, anywhere here or out of here, my TP would look to be right here. This resistance, because you see how these wicks here have came up in the past?
Yeah.
Wicked, but all closed below this resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, this is a resistance. So that's where price may have struggle breaking through. But if looking from like a 15-minute perspective in this case, price has a high chance that will continue up towards this resistance up here, because look left here, this is where you have traffic at. Regarding holding my target past that level, it's gonna be very risky. If I will do it, if I am leaving a runner risk-free trade and closing partials there. But this is a logical level where price is gonna reject that. You've seen in the past.
Appreciate it. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Special book.
I think you asked that. You asked me that question before too.
Nah. I haven't asked that yet. Not answered yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Wicks. Yeah. You really gotta tell the difference between wicks and bodies. They're really different.
Just like long candle wicks, and those are sometimes confusing every now and then.
Yeah. Don, what do you think is your biggest mistake when that hindered your growth when you first started trading?
Ooh.
Over trading or over leveraging? Top two, 100%. Like 100%. The over leveraging was the first thing I dealt with. Because I was just greedy off the rip. That was just the way I came into trading. I just wanted to get everything pretty quick, and then once I got by that, I had to deal with over trading after. Then once I got by over trading, I think things were a little smoother. That was when I started with I came up with the plan, and I had an actual I had to change my whole mindset in trading. It wasn't just yeah, get rich by tomorrow type thing. But yeah, definitely over trading, man. I think once you get by that, everything will be a bit smoother. Talk to Bryce here. I can pull up the stream right now. I think it was 2 months ago when me and Bryce were talking about. He was telling me about how over trading is fine. Da 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 da. You know, I mean, it was his style at the moment. But I'm like, you know what, Bryce? Spend 1 month minimum not over trading and see what it can do for you. He spent, I think, December not over trading. Now moving on to this year, he said it has changed his whole view on FX.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was just switching to just New York. Like I was trading, I was looking at the charts for Asian, London, and New York. Like I was looking at it for all 3 sessions, and that yeah, and my mentality then was like, oh, I could take a bunch of trades, even though they aren't the best entries, because I'm taking a lot of trades, they'll balance out or whatever, you know, but it just doesn't work out, you know. It's like mentally, it's been so much better. Like this year, I've been doing in New York, and it's just, my mentality is just so much better too. Like I feel normal. Like I feel like in control, you know. Like it's definitely better.
I think if I can find it, I'll show you guys a clip. But we had like a long talk on the stream, and I asked them really about over trading. And he took a chance with it.
Right after that stream, I went and over traded the hell out of this.
And he learned his lesson right after. Zerks, the 99-cent donation, appreciate it, man. Usually when people donate, they ask a question. You just donate, no question. There's no text, there's no content. Just 99 cents. Here you go. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully that will move GJ today, so we can give you some pips back. Appreciate that, man. My final rule is 4 total if I don't go for 2-2. Borderline over trading, probably. That's something I'll see if I can do without being emotional. Yeah. Can you explain how you know how many pips to aim for? How you know? I don't aim for pips per day. I don't aim for pips per month. I don't aim for pips per week. I have a video on it yesterday, but I aim just to follow my plan. That's it. My goal in trading every day is to follow my plan. If I'm following my plan every day, that's all that matters. I know that I'm setting myself up for success, and I will consistently do it every day. My plan is to not overtrade, take 2 trades per day max, trade 1 session, and that's it. By following that plan, I know organically I'll be profitable over time. In the long run, it's gonna work out. What is this? Can we look for sells now as the forward close bearish? I mentioned how earlier this forward candle closed bearish, but it closed respecting the support here at 141.941. Therefore, we're still respecting the support, and price is still bullish until price actually breaks into this range here, breaks below 141.941. There's no sells yet. If price breaks this, I will look for sells coming down, but until then, I'm bullish, man. Right? Because if price were to break above 142.219 on a smaller time frame, on a higher time frame, what's breaking is this wick here, aka you have the sell replay here on GJ as well. So it's gonna be an impulse on a forward time frame to go up towards that resistance that you had from earlier. Talk your shit. Yeah.
What happened?
The wifey said, "Talk your shit."
Aw. Goals.
Speak about 3 years. Today's my 3
Aw.
years. 3 years since we met.
Aw. How'd y'all meet?
3 years ago. Long story short, man. Long story. You know, long story.
Long story. God said, "Hey." And then,
Charlie little baddie.
Shawty little baddie. Shawty little blue thing. Don made that song. Looking at it.
That's good that you found your woman before you are successful in Forex, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's living through the whole journey.
Yeah.
Aw. That's goals for sure.
I remember the first time I told her, she's like, what is Forex? She had no clue.
Yeah.
But yeah, been there from the start. Might be a later move, like 10:30, 11. Hey, again, this is gonna be an extended stream. We're gonna be streaming till like 10 a.m. maybe. I mean,
Maybe 11, maybe 12.
Maybe.
I don't know about 11,
maybe
man.
maybe today might be the 24-hour day, you know? Looking at it.
Let's just stream till Asian.
Hey,
Might
you
as
know,
well.
you might as well stream the whole day, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna call off right now. Looking at it.
Have that marathon stream, people
Yeah,
become
bruh.
popping in and out.
Yeah.
High five. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Do that for fun one day for a little marathon challenge.
We should do it for New Year's. This
24
New Year's,
hours of trading.
New Year's Eve this year, bro. Look at that.
If I did a 24-hour stream, I'll spend, I think, half of that stream, because I'm only gonna be looking at the charts from like Asian New York session 6:30 a.m. Eastern till 9, and then Asian 7 a.m. till 8, and then London 2 a.m. till like 4 or 3ish. So anything around that, I'll be streaming my game or something probably if I were to do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, that's what that did.
Maybe in the
That
future,
one guy
maybe
did.
a 10K special, maybe when we get to 10K subscribers in the future. Who knows?
Shit.
But it's gonna be hard not to overtrade. It might be useless to do it, but I'm just gonna do it just to do it. Because who knows? Let's see.
Bro, just imagine looking at GJ at like 1 o'clock. Bro, that would be such a headache.
It's like, hey, I just finished hey, I just finished work. You're still streaming? Yeah, I'm still streaming, man. I'm just here tired of shit.
Dang. GJ did not break that high. Oh boy.
If you guys are new here, make sure you guys follow up the Instagram page. A lot of content here. A lot of content is coming this year, this month.
Hit the like button for sure.
The like button of streams. You guys are joining the stream so far, man. If you guys go to, actually, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna put it up on Instagram later. But I think it was around 8:37 was when I did a little lesson with everyone in the chat, and hope you guys learned some stuff there. It was a very valuable lesson, I'll say.
Damn, 4-hour low's broken.
Or low broke. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see this. If this support breaks here, you can get sells in on GJ potentially. Or this may happen. If you don't want the sells and you're still bullish, higher time frame, still daily time frame, you're still bullish here, you can do this potentially. You could, actually, daily time frame is, oh yeah, rejecting that resistance. Okay, you can do this. If price were to break through, close below, and you're not comfortable taking the sells, you can wait for what's called a fake out play. Wait for price to close bullish, going back in a range. And if this happens, then high chance that price to continue up. And since this is a fake out, 85% chance of us filling the range here, and then a 75% chance of us continuing further up once this resistance gets broken here. And then you take more buys again. So, let's see what happens here. Preferably me, man, I would rather take buys today. Preferably. Let's see what happens here. 15 closes in about 9 minutes here. Interesting. Can we break the support? Are we actually moving now? After 3 hours of waiting. 2.5 hours.
Waiting.
Man, I'm not sure if it's just me, man, but the streams in 2021 have went by way quicker than the streams in 2020. The day goes by much quicker. It's already 9:30.
It's only been a week. Oh, you mean like every day?
Yeah, like the time. Also, we're halfway through the month as well. That's pretty crazy.
Oof.
Yeah, because if you break through the support here, you have a potential 15, 14 pip range here. $15, 14 pip range to go down. The question is, what's your stop loss gonna be? Look on the 4-hour time frame. If you look left there, technically, since price did form resistance here, you actually have clean traffic coming down towards like this area here. You're looking at this candle. You're anticipating price to continue down to mirror that exact candle, which is currently doing right now. But on a small time frame, there's some support levels that you may not see in a higher time frame, so that's why it's good to take advantage of the small time frame as well. So in this case, the level that we're at right now, 141, 941. If that breaks, I have a chance we have to continue down. I don't know, man. I just rather take buys today. These sells are just. For one,
This one count does come back in range.
I wanted to. For one, like this count here, the stop loss is way too big here to take sells. I don't know.
And like, I mean, I'm kind of looking at it from like a 30-minute perspective. Like, you see it try to break out the range like a few times and break past the highs, and it just kind of. Yeah. Right
And guys, if you guys been watching streams for 4 hours here, don't get too caught with the fact that the longer you've been watching the streams for, or the longer you've been watching the charts for, it means that you need to take a trade. You know, stick to your bias. Stick to your first bias today, your original bias today. Because the worst thing you want to do is take position because you feel like you need to take one, because you feel like you're not getting paid for what your hard work watching the charts right now, and you know, lose a trade and it gets bad. So really try to wait for your setup. So we wait for the candle to finish to know if it's good or not. I guess I can say that, yeah. If you close in the range here, it's anticipation that it's a high sign or high chance that we continue down like this, coming down the range. Well, if this support holds, then high chance if we get a 15-minute closure here, you can get buys going up, retest the highs again. So we have 4 minutes left. That's a lot of time, trust me. Price can go down to here, close back here, who knows. Hey Bryce, you hit break even on that gold buy?
Yeah, I closed it because I had a support. I mean, I had a resistance at like 1859.552.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it closed below there, so pretty much break even. The last candle, like it closed below there, so I closed out my trading right there actually.
Hey Jimmy, going back to that question that you asked earlier. Still here?
Which one?
About the bodies and wicks.
Oh,
see
it's
how
just
you see how gold right now reject off that wick, well, reject off that resistance here, reject off the bodies. This is the overall structure in the body time frame, so that's why you get that rejection here. The wicks are up here, but again, like wicks aren't resistance. Wicks are just rejections, right? But bodies are actually the resistance, the confirmed
It's
resistance.
kind of like, it was kind of like referring to momentum. That's kind of like the question I was trying to.
Momentum.
Yeah, well, like volume pushes basically.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What could happen though is, like, let's say you have a resistance here, on like gold here. Like, yeah, we could wick up. But at the end of the day, it depends on where we close, because we can technically wick up to here and then close like this though. But we can still tap that wick. So, yeah. But it's very important way for closures, obviously.
Gotcha. Write that down.
How do you get time frame on trading view to not to try to attribute to that, not the drop down? You gotta favorite it, man. You gotta make an account and then you gotta favorite, put stars at which ones you wanna look at.
Hey.
So mine's at the 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily and weekly. That's what I have mine at.
Does anyone know how to change the time at the bottom? I just want to see like normal time instead of seeing like military time. Or you can't change it.
I don't think so. You can change like the zone you're in
Oh,
the
yours
world.
is military time? Oh, this.
Yeah.
It says like, it says like
You can't.
2100 or 2300.
No, you can't.
It could just be
I
normal
tried,
time,
I
so
think.
it could be like easier.
To me, it's so easy to read now.
Yeah, I got used to
I can
it.
still read it. It's just like sometimes.
Like my watch and my phone are in military time.
Dang, that boy is a freaking future Marine.
Wait, someone said you can. Let me check.
Message retracted. I don't think you can anymore.
Oh,
yeah,
he said, oh. Is he driving down here?
Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought that was it. I thought I found the golden zone.
Are there any streams after 9 a.m.?
You click on UTC, like you click on the time thing, then you click on exchange instead of UTC, and it just changes it to normal time. Wow, I broke the code, boys. I broke the code.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, I broke the code.
Where? Where'd he go?
All right, so you see, yeah, right there.
Yeah?
Click on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then just click exchange.
Exchange?
Yeah, then it just changes to like normal time. It says 9:28.
Oh, it's been like that for me though. No, I'm talking about this bar right here, not that.
No, that's what I clicked on, and then it just
change
changed to normal
it for
time.
me.
Shit, I think it's just Toronto PCs, right?
Let me see.
Wait, hold on. GJ here. GJ here is coming down here. Again, right? I don't think you could have had an entry anywhere in this case, man. There's nowhere where you could have entered here, except maybe if you anticipated up here, on the break of this 1 hour low up here. But other than that, in this area here, on a 15-minute, 30-minute, there was no entries given. For it to be a valid entry, for me at least, right? So again, which makes it easier for us because again, I am more bullish than bearish. So if we come back in the range here, I will look to take my buys going up. Alright, I'm hoping the next time comes up like this. Comes up, breaks back to the range, and then you can take buys like this going up. Retest and fill this range here.
Watch this. It's gonna hit the Uno reverse card just like the other day.
Yeah, yesterday this happened yesterday as well, or Monday.
Or not yesterday, but Monday.
Yeah, because we are tapping a support here. But then again, the whole range should get filled if it wants to drop down. Let's see. 15 has closed below. Obviously, no entries given. You can't re-enter because look how big your stop loss is. You have like a 21 pip stop loss. You can just set stop loss above the current candles. You could do the current candle, but
And once it fully flips,
yeah,
if you're trying to look for sells, then it might be a possibility you can put at the top.
you
then
could
again, nah.
it's you could do that 100%. I think it's just a more of a aggressive stop loss, and it has a higher chance of hitting it rather than putting a previous candle highs and lows. But I mean, it makes sense. It's still valid. I think we missed the bulk of the move on GJ. Did we? Are you sure? Because maybe we might pop back in the range here. Who knows?
It's closing below.
Like I was very like iffy about taking the sells here, right? I'm willing to take buys above this resistance now because this support that was at is now resistance. To break up, I will take my buys going up. Who knows? We got 30 minutes left. Is anyone else? Is there anyone else streaming right now? At like after 9?
Not that I know.
FOREX trading. Damn, I just hopped on someone else's stream. And man, oh man, there's a lot of trend lines there. Jesus, it looks like this. New. Jesus, it's a whole got some what's the art called again? The type of art that starts with an A.
I don't know.
I forgot the word. Abstract. Looks like some abstract stuff over there. Yeah, abstract art.
You don't need to know what's going on in your mind. You just know that it's happening.
Yeah. Let me remark this. Buys if price breaks this resistance. Keep in mind, guys, the 4-hour doesn't have a top wick. It can still flip. Daily is still bullish. Daily structure is bullish. Weekly is still bullish. Daily has a high chance it can still continue up. We use that to find support on a 4-hour time frame, and that's right here. But the 4-hour closes in about 3 hours and a half here. So it's gonna close at 1 p.m. As long as you stay above this area here, we should be. Buys are still valid if you break into this range. See though. I think the 1 hour here, I think if you had an entry here, about 11 pip stop, it had a 20 pip target. Hi bro, nice stream. I'm new to trading, here to learn. What's up man? What's up man? Welcome. Hopefully GG gives us some buys. If you're not, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna force buys, obviously, if it doesn't happen. If you stay below here, there's no buys. It's pure bearish below there, right? But if you break through, I will be interested in buys. 142.010. 142. There. I went there watching Nice. Last year's average was 570. Yeah, I'm really trying to pay attention too much to viewers, man. I'm trying to get distracted by that stuff. Numbers are just numbers, right? I just try to focus on giving the best value I can give every day. You know, that's all that matters. Do you think sell when price breaks 15-minute low is a good trade? This current kind of low? Yes and no. Yes, because if you're targeting this support here, you're gonna have like a current count stop, 7 pips. Target's gonna be around like 8 pips. Actually, I'll say no, man, because the range is too small. The range is too small the moment we break that low. What you could do though is that you can catch a range below here, below 141.773. You can catch sells below there coming down towards the support. And somebody mentioned this earlier as well, this specific setup and play here. Because look at the 1 hour time frame. You have clean traffic here, and you have clean traffic below here as well. So you have opportunities to enter more sells once you break. Right, how many trades did you get today?
Three. I had 3 gold. I got beat up today by gold.
Yeah, beat up?
2 losses and then a break even and gold.
How are you,
I don't mean beat
Fernando?
up, but you know.
Yeah.
Me, none.
Nothing?
Nah, not today.
Same. So far. How are you, Jimmy? How's your day going?
Just up 20.
You have 20 pips?
$20.
Oh. How many pips?
I think that's like 3.
Oh. So pretty much break even. Done for the day? Oh, yeah, nice.
Wait. Yeah, I'm just up 3 pips for the day.
Hey guys, it's happening. It could happen here. 1 hour is... I mean, this 15-minute could come back in the range here. Then you can think your buy is going up.
I mean, if you want to play
A fake out, right? The reason why I'm saying this, the chance of us having a fake out here is kind of high. It's just because on the higher time frame, price is still bullish. Don't get distracted with the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame is bearish here, right? You have a small range to go down here. But remember, the higher time frame is what counts and what matters the most. And usually on days like this, when the higher time frame is bullish and the small time frame is bearish, you'll get caught in a lot of fake outs. That's when it's gonna happen, most likely. All you gotta do is follow the trend. Let's see where we close here. Let's see where this 15-minute closes. Look at this. What happened every time we broke back into the range here? The last time the 15-minute candle broke back into the range in this case, over here, it came up to fill the rest of the range. The high chance is going to happen again once you actually break through this resistance. It's the only trade I'll take today. We still have 7 minutes. Price can go all too far for buys. Yeah, just imagine if price were to do this. I'll call it a day, man. Within this candle with no entries given, I'll call it a day. Oh, one of my boys caught Loopy caught sells here on the Sari play on gold on GJ. Nice. Port drawn, took sells here, coming down in the range here, pretty nice.
Wait, who lives in Miami?
Me?
Hey, you know, link around like April, May.
What?
Let's link Forex link up. Just chill.
Oh, super down.
Yeah, super down and just kick it, man. Once it gets hot, I just want to get out of Georgia because, bro, it's gonna get crazy.
Oh, it's always hot here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that hot. Miami hot, it's way different here hot because we're
Nah,
nowhere near
Vietnam
water.
hot, man. That's different.
Toronto hot, bruh, y'all so close by water though, like big like lakes and whatnot. So it shouldn't. I don't
What?
think it
That means
should be
it'll be
that hot.
cold.
No. It shouldn't be that hot when it's hot, but when it's Georgia hot, it's just flat. Like it just sits because we're just around a lot of concrete and forest. Like
No, it's not that hot, but it's. I mean, times where like this summer wasn't that hot. This summer the max was like 35 or something, 30.
bruh,
But other
English-
summers is like 40 degrees.
40 Celsius,
No, degrees Celsius. Yeah.
bruh. Degrees in Celsius is a whole different ballgame. But yeah,
No,
when
Fahrenheit.
dry hat's
Fahrenheit and
better.
Celsius is different. I'm talking about.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, my bad. I'm tripping. Trying to freaking get an entry on GJ. Can't think. Yeah.
Florida has that humidity hot, man. That's
I mean,
worse
I
than
like
that,
Florida though. It's
that
nice
dry
there.
hot. Yeah, I lived right by the beach when I was down there, so it was fun.
You see
I
me
literally
freaking-
lived 200 steps from the. I used to wake up, take 200 steps to the beach, jump in, watch the sunrise.
What street were you on?
What's that?
What street were you on?
I was on Fillmore Street in Hallandale. I mean Hollywood. Hollywood,
Oh, Hollywood.
not Miami. Yeah, it's about 20. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the South Beach still, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a
You
whole
see-
different world from Miami, though. I was
Yeah.
around a bunch of old people. Like my beaches were like, they were just all people retiring. They're either retiring or like 14 or 15 years old. So,
Yeah, because you don't come to retire in Miami. Not Miami
Yeah.
Beach.
If you see me and
Nah.
Fernando doing burnouts in the middle of the street, don't say anything. It wasn't us. I promise you. It's fine. That life is done. That life
we
is
used to
done.
get a lot of French Canadians come down for the winter and stay all winter.
Les Français. Les Français.
Français.
Mhm.
Hey,
Les
Francais.
Français. Bonjour.
Bruh.
Je m'appelle Dan.
Okay, whatever that means. What's that mean?
My name is Don.
Okay.
How are you doing?
And what else? Oh. Okay.
I don't know, man. I took French class. We had French. Well, it's mandatory here to take French, I think. Until grade 10, I think. Grade 9, 10, you gotta take French. Or grade 9, you gotta take French. But throughout your elementary school, preschool, you gotta take French every year.
Hey, slip.
But I forgot, man. That was long. That was a long time ago, man. I stopped taking French at the grade 9. They're like, yeah, take French. Yeah, work at the airport. That's what they said.
Psych.
Yeah, work at the airport. But I was like, okay, but
Who? Who finna work at the airport? Not Don Vo.
yeah, you need like French work in the airport here.
Dang. Really?
Yeah, you
So
need
if I-
the ones in Canada.
Oh dang.
You
Alright,
need
so-
no French.
I bet. So
English.
I'm gonna just download. I'm gonna just use my translator all throughout when I'm in Canada. Once we do the homie link up.
In Toronto, like the only cities that speak French in the city is like Montreal.
Montreal.
What if you get one of those watches where you speak English into the watch and it speaks French back to the person?
Oh, that's lit. Nah, I'm gonna just Google Translate. I mean, not even Google Translate. Just like translate that Apple just provided on that update. I'm gonna just use that throughout. Like every time when I go visit different country, I just be using Translate. I'm like, yo, if I don't know a word, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna write this down, and I'm gonna use Translate. That's just so funny, bro.
Did anybody get in a trader?
Nah,
The range was too
I missed-
small on this candle. You could have took the current candle, but range was it was like 8 pips. You know, it wasn't enough for 10.
Buys right now.
What happened?
I'd rather wait for buys.
Above here, yeah.
See how this 15, this next 15.
I mean, most likely it's not gonna happen. Looking at the time and all that right now, but let's see.
Yeah.
Who knows? Might just be a spin. The last 15, 30 minutes. Remember this, guys. Buys are not valid right now. For all that, like, you hear me talking about buys, but they're not valid right now. It's bearish right now, right? Until we actually break this resistance, there's no buys. So don't try to get anything. Don't try to force anything.
Is that a double top on GJ? No. It's just price respecting and resistance on GJ.
Who said that? Oh, someone said that.
Yeah.
Is that a double top on GJ?
Guys, I made an upside down W.
Oh yeah, that video.
It's the M. M's and W's.
Yeah. I think what happened there, man, is it was just a resistance being formed there on GJ. Versus that resistance. And since we got a bear channel closing on a 4-hour time frame at resistance, I mean that was what identified that we could potentially come down here, which it did. Right? So I'm looking for sells now, guys. If you guys are, it'll probably be on the next candle coming down. This candle must close below, breaking the support, and then the next candle must, probably will continue down here towards that support down here.
Alright, look for more sells.
We have 7 minutes. GU made a first new low on forward and a 261 fibbo on a high chance of dropping. Oh, did it? Let me check. Oh, nice. It tapped the target though. Aha! It tapped our target before it came down. Our target was right here at this resistance here. We had this marked up from earlier. I mentioned how it can go up to there after it created support right here. So that was pretty clean. Would you just be set for 15-minute 30-minute close back in the range or wait for a 30-minute? I'll probably wait for. I'll be fine entering once the 15 actually breaks back into the range. Yeah, 15 is fine. I wouldn't take buys in this case though. Like if price were to form support here, I would not be interested in taking buys because it's still like below. Like for me to actually take buys, it has to break this structure here. This is like your first level of support, you say? Your first level. Your second level is gonna be right here. Once it breaks this, it should be clean. This here is a bit risky, especially since we're on like a more bearish 30-minute, 15, 1 hour trend here.
Dang, I missed my freaking sell opportunity. Sheesh.
Did you miss it or you didn't plan it?
I planned it. I said it earlier. Once it breaks below 141.62.
Why didn't you execute, my friend?
141.962.
Why didn't you execute? No money being made for you.
Yeah. Man, I missed it. That's a neck. Right, I literally planned it like 30 minutes beforehand, right?
I didn't say the no trade day. Yeah, it could potentially be a no trade day.
I honestly think it might be.
And then you have tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. So you know.
The weekends are the worst.
Bro, I hate weekends, bro. Like literally.
Really?
When
I love them.
I
just want it to be Monday again.
bro. Oh god.
Oh, 'cause you want to take trades?
Non-trading.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like seeing candles move. And no, I'm not looking at Bitcoin.
No, I
just
hate
like
those.
looking at. I just like looking at GJ gold. I don't know, US30 move. Like it's so normal to me, and like I'm so accustomed to just like doing something like every day for 5 days straight, and then like once it gets like the days I'm not doing it, I'm just bored. Like literally.
No, yeah, I like weekends. I like taking them off. I like to just relax and not think about charts or markets.
I always keep my mind busy.
I hate holidays though. That's what I hate. Like, weekday holidays,
What's holidays? Normal holidays or bank holidays?
like bank holidays.
Nah, I swear. Well, we was kids. We did not have those holidays. But the banks have all these holidays for what? Like,
Yeah.
bruh, I swear.
I hate holidays just because like it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be trading this week, but I guess I'm not today because there's no volume coming in. So I just
Think
gotta
about holidays.
take
It
time
was bank
off.
Holiday Monday.
Yeah, I think that was why Monday was a bit rangy. Monday was nasty. Today isn't bad. Today wasn't bad because you got the sell coming down. But Monday and Tuesday was terrible.
No, I don't think it should be that. I don't think it should be that rangy on next Monday. Just not like. All right, never mind. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. People are gonna send it. I'm not even gonna say it.
I had no entries on sells. I think only sells again. Like I think it was just a 1 hour time from here. I kind of marked it up earlier if you guys saw me mark it up, but I kind of marked it up like this. I was trying to figure out where I could have got in maybe, and I was like right here maybe to start replay. The same way my boy kind of Loopy kind of sent a chart out. Yeah, if you have support drawn right there on a 1 hour time frame, this is the range, and you say okay maybe if you close below here or break below support, you'll get a continuation to the downside. And I guess if you look back on the 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour closed very strong bearish at resistance too. So everything kind of lined up together for sells. So I think that was the only way I could have got in. It's alright though. But that's what backtesting is. Just looking back, see what you could have done. Try and get it in the future. So in the future, maybe I'll take advantage of that. Can you check out GU? Sure, man. Since nothing is moving right now. Yes.
Hey, it's lit.
You know what's a good stream when things don't get. You know what's a boring stream when things get quiet. You know when everything's silent and like even the host doesn't talk. Okay,
I don't
GU
know how you
here.
would do it. I don't know how you would do it if there's like no one else in the Zoom.
I could do it.
Before you started streaming, how did you trade? Like, did you usually do like NY?
No, I'll
back
set.
then?
I wouldn't be
Or-
looking at charts for 3 hours straight. I'll set alerts when a price gets a certain. Like for example, like you know how we know there's no trade for the next couple hours, or like I see it all the time. How
Yeah.
like for example GJ, I'm like yeah we're not gonna get a trade until we actually start breaking below support. Like I wouldn't mind look. Like I'm not really
Do you do like
watching
price
the range.
alerts on Trading View? You
What
used to
happened?
do those?
Yeah, trading view. Like for
Ah,
example, like a price
that's
were to
lit.
break below here. Okay, yeah, I'll focus in. I'll look at the charts, look for entries as we close below and stuff. But yeah,
I'm not
like
gonna
right
lie.
now, I wouldn't be looking at charts if I wasn't streaming.
Yeah.
I'll send an alert right here at 141.941, and when price gets up there,
Yeah.
I'll look and focus up.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first like introduced like streaming into the chat, I'm like, wait, what? This happening for real? And he's like, yeah. Might
I
as well.
think I was actually not gonna say. I was the second one like the second streamers I think to start streaming during an NY session. And a lot of people started to hop on NY after that.
Everyone trying to find Don's replacement, but you can't replace the boy, bro.
Somebody asked about GBP USD here. I think GBP USD here is in this range here and potentially breaking out here. I think this is much cleaner than GJ in this case. So I think once we actually close below, oh wow, it's almost 10. Holy shit, this hour went by quick. I think once this 1 hour candle closes below the support here, you can get a potential move coming down towards the support or even this support. Right? So maybe like this. You can get something like this. The range here is about a 23 pip range. 30 minutes and close below. 50 cents close below. I think you can get sells in once we actually close in 6 minutes. Yeah. Coming down. The 4 hours bearish. Daily is at resistance, rejecting that previous resistance. Yeah. We get sells coming in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Back to GJ. I'm probably gonna be on for another like 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna see how if we can get potential positions, but I don't think we are. Maybe, who knows? I might be interested once the 15 closes bullish here. Not interested in taking a trade. Interested in the fact that we may be pushing up towards the resistance here. I went for a 1, 9 for 1. Then you have potential And this is what I mean by planning ahead, like planning 20, being 20 steps ahead. You know, like the original person would just be, you know, wait for buys above here, cool. But I see a potential move that will take us up there, so I'll start planning before it actually happens. It's kind of like anticipating the move to happen before it actually occurs. You wake up every day at 6 a.m. for 5 days, and then you wake up Saturday at 6 a.m. and you remember markets are closed.
Yeah.
No, man, Saturdays I wake up like later,
Bruh.
like 9, 10.
Nah.
Yeah.
Saturday I go to sleep all day, so I can sleep all day Sunday, so I can wake up Monday.
Sleep is just a time machine for breakfast. Look at that.
Time machine.
Bruh, once I saw that meme, I'm like, I ain't never laughed so hard over like
Is
a
it?
simple meme.
It's a mentality thing though. Is it really a time machine? Time is still going the same.
No, it's a
That's
time.
it.
No, it's a time machine for breakfast, and then it was like this raccoon eating like breakfast. I'm like, yo, why is this so funny, bro? It was like one of those simple memes, bro. Like, you know, like the blank face guys that
Yeah.
did the snocks. It was like him, but it was on a raccoon body. That shit was so funny.
Mature effects. Will you still enter sells if support breaks after a massive move down? Yeah, so earlier I said how I would be interested in the sells here below this range here, below the support. I want for a 1775. I believe we still have more downside. Look left there. We're kind of on a 4-hour time frame. We're kind of breaking through this range as well. This range here, right? So since we're breaking through the range here, high chance we have to fill it on a 4-hour time frame. On a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame, it'll give us a potential entry that we could possibly take here. But I'll need a closure below here, and that's in 3 minutes. Stops are looking like it's gonna be around 8 pips. TV's gonna be around like 10 pips. Let's see, man. I don't know. Is there more downside here? Gold is nasty today, man. Jesus. Look at gold.
Damn.
Oh, 1 hour doesn't look too bad, but 30-minute stuff looks terrible. We enter GU? No, I don't trade GU, man. I don't enter GU. I'm not gonna enter GU. I only trade GJ and gold as we speak. Another down count simulation maybe? Nah, it's once a day, man. I'm surprised people from the start are still here watching the streams, although we've been ranging, and this move happened pretty late here. Great to have you guys here. $10 a.m. and I need to make breakfast after this or something. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook some breakfast up after this at the gym.
What are you making?
Probably some like egg, spinach, and oatmeal.
Sounds filling. Gyms are closed there.
For real?
Yeah.
Nah, nothing's here really closed. It's just curfew from like 12 to 6, but not many restaurants actually pay attention to that.
Yeah, Florida doesn't. They don't care, man.
You
They
think
were the
Florida
latest.
doesn't care? You think Florida doesn't care? Atlanta. Guess what was the first business to open up after COVID?
The strip
Clubs,
club.
The bar.
clubs and strip clubs.
Yeah, that was like the first one for us, I think. No, actually, when everything was closed, a strip club in Miami was able to stay open. They went through court and everything and fought it because
right.
they're like all their business at night,
Yeah.
and they actually won it.
Wow. This girl I'm cool with, she was like, Lil Baby and all these rappers. As soon as the first night opened, they was throwing like so much. I'm like, Why? It's the first day out of a freaking real ass lockdown from a deadly virus. I mean, not deadly, but big virus. And then people just in the club, just sharing hookahs, sharing, dirty ones. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shit. Can't do it.
I don't know on trust subs. I think there's no trade for me today. Yeah, man. 15 close below here. This is a potential position you could take. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna take sells, man. I think I'm just call it a day. These sells high chance gonna happen though, but it's just that I've been sticking to my bias the whole morning. I just don't want to switch up just because I feel like I need to take a trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watching charts for 3 hours here, 3.5 hours. Went a little bit over my time today, and the sells are valid, but it's getting to a point where it's like I'm taking it just because I feel like I need to take position. 'Cause I didn't take any positions today when my original analysis was bullish. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
In the
yeah,
words of
I'm
R.
gonna stay
Kelly,
out. I'm not gonna take any sells. I'll watch it play out here though with you guys.
my mind is telling me no.
Yeah.
But my
Body.
magic train device is telling me yes.
Your fingers on the trigger already waiting for it to like drop.
There it is. There it comes. It's something like this.
Telling
I'm
me
gonna draw
no.
this kind of one and watch and just see it play out here. I'm gonna remove it once it gets down to that support. You give a good info on teaching. That's why we stay. Hey man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the likes.
Appreciate
Zergs.
all
So who
112,
entered? I don't think any of us entered.
I didn't enter. Maybe the people in the chat entered. I did not enter.
Me neither.
Not because I don't have confidence in it. Like I'm very confident we will continue down here. It's just the fact that I don't want to just. It's
Force
one of
it.
those ones where it's like I feel like I need it's forced, kinda.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys learn. You know, even though when there are some potential opportunities for me to enter position, I don't enter because it's breaking my plan. You know.
Yeah.
You guys will watch me here on a video cam, not having any FOMO, watching this come down here. I'll be happy to watch it play out.
Let's play chess. Let's play chess.
I'm bad at that. I'm terrible at chess.
I watched one Queen's Gambit episode. Bruh, I'm telling you, I ain't never been so interested in like chess after watching that. Like, bruh, so
I like watching poker. That's fun.
yeah, I'm learning that too.
When they talk shit.
Yeah, that's funny. When like
When they talk shit and they're like, you know what? All in.
and then like when they get faked out, bruh, this like facial expressions is just hilarious, bro. I remember this one dude, he went all in, right? And then like he thought like he had the winning hand, bruh. As soon as the dealer like flipped over the card, the dude like jaw dropped to the ground. He's like, no freaking way. And like he lost all his money. I'm like, dang. That boy got kind of ranged.
Yo, Don, you play any video games?
Yeah, Warzone. That's my game.
Never played it.
Now would be a good time to move stop loss to current candle because I broke last candle's low. Yeah, this would be a good time to move stop to break even, especially if we're getting to tap like towards the support here, looking left there, right? So move stop to break even, let it run risk free, and high chance we'll continue down towards the TP area. But take advantage of the risk free trade. Definitely risk free right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I got a good buy.
Wait,
I mean,
Fernando, you
good
play
selling.
Warzone?
No.
Oh no, I was gonna say. Dun, 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 dun. I got some clips.
What's the chances? Looks like I might wake up.
Break even, there it is.
Could wake.
If you guys entered, you guys will hit break even on that trade. So either way, I mean, regardless, if you want to catch it or not, oh wait, we hit break even on that trade. I think I might call it, man. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking the sells. I'm just gonna call it a no trade day. Take it as it is. Tomorrow will be hopefully a tradable day. But yeah. I think I appreciate you guys for showing up to the streams today. I appreciate you guys for leaving a like, subscribing to the channel. You know, Instagram page is up, guys. Follow this page for more content. And I think I'm gonna hop off and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern, as per usual. Great stream today. A lot of info given out, a lot of content, a lot of value. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. All right. Stay safe and catch you guys in the morning.
Tomorrow.
See you guys.
See ya. Face cam Gemini
Peace.
tomorrow.
When I tell you we not lying, niggas know that we not lying. Gotta roll this clock line. Till these niggas stop trying. You know that bro, hit that SC go stop time. Till these niggas stop trying. Now you know that we got the chicken like hot fries. Know we flexing like Popeyes. Gotta get to this money, this store man. Baby, hold on the pole man. Gotta get to this money like 4 bands. She go call me for mobile. And you know that we rockin' real like a rose man. She go for me like 4 man. Gotta get to this money like soul cam. Know we counting the whole band. You know we counting the whole band. Getting money, yeah, that be my slogan. I couldn't spawn no Logan. On the block, we was making a potion. On the block, we was grinding for gold things. Cause you know that my niggas on gold rings. Bro, could it's magic like potions. So don't try, cause he might just blow things. Know that we blow things. She shaking that whole thing. Gotta get to this ice cool things. We high like a propane. And you know that she sucking the whole can. She taking my soul, man. And you know that we kiss her like a token. We taking your token. When I tell you we not lying, niggas know that we not lying. Gotta roll this clock line. Till these niggas stop trying. You know that bro, hit the SC go stop time. Till these niggas stop trying. Now you know that we got the chicken like hot fries. Know we flexing like Popeyes. Gotta get to this money, this store man. Baby, hold on the pole man. Gotta get to this money like 4 bands. She go call me for mobile. And you know that we rockin' real like a rose man. She go for me like 4 man. Gotta get to this money like soul cam. Now we counting the whole band.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. This is a bonus clip, by the way. Whoever's here still, it's one for you. But I wouldn't be surprised if this channel here decides to drive up here, and we come back in the range here. But I realize I'm staying out. I think I'm gonna stay out. If anything, we have a Telegram channel up, and I might potentially call something later on if we break this resistance. But that's kind of a long shot. So, but yeah. Peace, guys. Laters.